And you're live. I was going to let you open it up since it's your show.
Yeah, sorry
You're
guys.
sitting there.
Jason Zorn was texting me, so I figured I'd just send him the link. Oracles and Beyond Cassie, I was just saying next week on Wednesday night when we do this, I would love for you to come and join us. I had so much fun last night on Cassie's channel. I don't remember if I got to share the link or not. I gained so many new subscribers. Laura Stevens, first, you get the door prize. Hey, I will pass on a reading just here for the company tonight. You know you can get a full reading anytime you want. You just come to me, girl. Lotus Girl, you too. Lotus Girl, I'll take a reading tonight. What I'm going to do is what Cassie did last night. Makes things so much easier once the room fills up a little bit. You want a reading? Put a 1 in the chat. We're each going to do like 15 like we did last week. That one time we did like 40 each. And we were just completely drained. And what I'm doing is the astrological readings. I'm starting tonight. I'm going to do 1 from each elements, and I'm going to release them throughout the week. See how they do. If they do well, I'll continue. If not, it was worth a shot. West Haven, always and forever. Hey, Gemma, 100 shared. Well, welcome. That's a new name. Grey Wolf Paranormal. Hey, boo. Mike J, what is up? Stacy Tillman Mask. Oh, hey. Aunt Edna, everybody's Aunt Edna. Welcome, my sweetheart. Jason Zorn, my gorgeous Irish goddess. Yes, but I'm half Irish, but I'm okay with being called Irish. Only the good half? I usually say that when it comes to the Native American part, half of me. So everybody, tonight we have with us a special guest who I'm so excited to introduce. It is our resident cryptid advisor and oracle hillbilly, mystic, mountaineer, tarot, oracle specialist. I messed that up. Steve Stockton.
I wondered for a minute who you were talking about. We got a guest. I didn't know.
Love the hair. Thank you.
It's just no hat today. It's messy. It's all over the place. But let my freak flag fly. It's getting pretty long, and
we are the Island of Misfit Toys. Anybody who's already in here, why not? If you want a reading, just put a 1. It makes it so much easier on me because I use little post-it sticky notes to write your guys' names down. I usually end up with like 10 of them stuck all over everything.
Oh, that was directed toward you. I thought you meant you loved my hair, but it's Aunt Edna that loves your hair.
Well, I love your hair too.
Oh, well,
and my Jay loves my outfit. Well, thank you. I was channeling my inner Morticia Adams.
Yeah, it looked like we kind of got an Adams family thing going on here, that whole kind of vibe. I'm okay with that.
Paul Critchfield. Yes, I really like your channel and you, but I caution you that it can open doors to things you can control, similar to a Ouija board. I ask you to reconsider any more interaction with them. I thank you so much for that advice and for the love and light that you're bringing into the chats. However, I am very experienced with Oracle and Tarot and have been from quite a young age, actually. So I know how to ground and protect. If you do not want to be subjected to it, I mean, there's not really much of it on my channel. So you're very welcome just to not watch. I would hate to lose you. So please stick around. And I do very, very much appreciate your concern. But I am very, although I've lost touch with them, I am very, I know how to ground myself and keep myself safe. Yeah, let's get this person out of here. You're not welcome in here. Thanks, though.
I was looking at that name. I'm like, what?
I'll handle that. Why is it always my stream?
You get all the oddballs and the freaks and the haters.
But it's not the good kind. And yes, Oracles and Beyond, it's guidance readings. There is a lot of negativity that can be attached to tarot and even to Oracle reading. And I definitely get that. But I don't want to say I'm not a witch. I'm not dealing with witchcraft or anything like that. And I'm very much connected to God. I dedicate everything I do to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, even though I kind of channel, as we talked about, the moon goddess, the triple goddess, Hecate, who I learned a lot about. I'll tell you guys one time in a video at some point. Come on, guys. Grow up. Like, grow up and get a life, all right? I really hope that doesn't keep happening. Yeah, anybody who has a wrench, Steve, you want to give Grey Wolf, do you want a wrench? Lotus Girl, would you like a wrench?
Let's hand out some wrenches today.
Yeah, come on. I can't want to do this. This really makes me so mad, and you guys will probably just laugh it off better than me.
I'm not logged in as you. Let me get logged in as you.
Yeah, log it as me. Grey Wolf.
I can give out wrenches.
Casey, I'm having some familial issues right now, and I have a funny feeling that it's someone in my family. So it's okay. I'm going to hand out some wrenches. And it's okay. We're just going to ignore it. Mods, just take care of it. Don't even, yes, thank you. Don't even acknowledge it. We'll just not acknowledge it. Stacy Tillman Mask, welcome. I get, there's a lot of evil and nastiness in my family and also in my past. A lot of jealousy for no reason, because anything I have, I always share. But some people just work for the devil, and I'm dealing with that right now. Who just came in? I want to say hi to. Hey, Pancake, Casey, welcome. And there was someone else that I missed. Doopy doo. Of course, my wifey Maraid. So sorry. Got a little distracted there. So, guys, if you want a reading tonight, please put a 1 in the chat. Dakota Edwards, are you new? That's Steve. Hey, why do you always curse when every time he jumps on as me, he's like, I'm just gonna make you seem
Gemma,
crazy. Cookie, Chris Jarvis.
I know you like Britney. That's a little nod to Britney Spears.
Christina Hall, welcome. Blue Crossroads, oh hey.
Okay, who am I giving wrenches
Chris
to?
Jarvis, Angry Midgets. Whoever really wants one. I don't know. Dakota, are you from Cassie's channel?
One.
Come on.
Give him a raid one.
And Edna wants one. Christina Bell, thank you so much.
To Neil, we're going to give her one. Spatter for everyone. Not everyone.
Eli Family, 1983. I just want to let you guys know that this has never happened to me before. So let's just, my mods.
Some of those names that they're coming, I don't even know how they're getting those names past YouTube.
I really believe it's Carol. Or someone working for her. Dakota Edwards, yes, you may have a wrench. Stacy Tillman Mask. Yes, my estranged sister is a sociopath and alcoholic. She recently called Child Protective Services on me and told them that I sliced my son up and like all this really weird stuff, which of course isn't true, and they knew it wasn't true and they're gone. But she did it because I sent some birthday cake for her grandkids to eat. I don't know. We've have a long history, but it seemed like the more successful I got with my book and YouTube, the more angry and drunk she got. So I really believe that she's behind this. No big deal. Yep, here we are. So yes, Dakota may have one. Really, whoever wants one can have one.
With great power comes great responsibility. Use it wisely. Crack heads with it, though, when stuff like this happens.
Just never seen the name Dakota something, but she said she's from Cassie, but she is not. I'll give you a chance, Dakota. I'll trust you. I will give you a chance. So, guys, let's try not to get distracted on this, and let's go with anybody who wants a reading. Please put a 1, the number 1, in the chats. Taking notes. Give Eli one, please. And then we'll be good, I think, for tonight.
I gave Dakota one too. She's one of Cassie's people. She's good.
Well, Cassie said she's not, but it doesn't matter to me. I'll trust her. Give Eli, please. Lotus Girl, I got you already. Stacy. And Jason Zorn Gemma keeps multiple bodies down in her basement so she can switch DNA here and there. I got the one-shot deal COVID. I can switch my own DNA with a touch of the shot spot. All right. Pam, I already know you don't want one.
Use the 5G app on your phone to switch it up.
Yeah, I know, Mike J. That's what I said. I need to just laugh it off and move on. That's literally never happened. You guys know that. Daryl Fawcett, welcome. I do recognize that name. You're very welcome in advance. Yes, positive energy. Some people, unfortunately, the devil gets a hold of them, especially in addiction and alcoholism. I believe I was possessed by the devil in my addiction. So hopefully people can be healed and just stop being so pathetic. Cassie, do you want a reading? Maraid, guys, if you want a reading, put a 1. So far I have Lotus, Stacy, Tillman Mask, and our Aunt Edna. If you don't know, big deal. I love that you are here just hanging out, and I love how many new names I have. Cassie, thank you so much. I would love for you to come on the show, on this particular show next week with us. That would be so great. Okay, I got Eli, I got Cassie. Yeah, because now there's enough people to fight the power of good. Rose Tyler Badwolf, welcome, girl. So nice to see you in one of these. I haven't spoken to you in a while. I'm so sorry. I've been busy. Rose Tyler is the one who brought me my green screen that's still behind me in the box. And Laura Stevens, my headphones should be here within 10 days. Terry Charms, Life and Beyond. Oh, hi. How are you? Another transplant from, I believe, Oracles and Beyond.
I think I've seen the name over there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I remember Charm.
Cassie just has the most awesome, sweetest people over there.
Yes.
Such
Who
a kind
fit in
of
very
little
well.
family.
They fit in very well with our group over here. You know, like they said last night, we're a pack. I feel like there are messages being deleted now.
We're a tribe. I'm getting feedback from you, Gemma.
Okay, but
I can hear myself.
Rose Tyler Badwolf, Christina Bell, Stacy Tillman Mask, Terry Charms, Life and Beyond. Everyone's deleting that. Now I'm wondering if I gave a wrench to somebody who's not like, I can't. Okay. Are you still getting the feedback?
No.
I think my air conditioner causes a lot of it, and I think sometimes I get way too close.
Chris Jarvis, did you get stuck or something there? It looks like you're the one putting everybody in timeout.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was wondering. Yeah, that's what I was concerned with.
He's doing it, but he doesn't know how he's doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, the magic of Chris Jarvis. It's his Jarvels.
If you're getting timed out, guys, it's by accident. So please don't leave. We'll figure it out. Chris Jarvis's gerbils got loose. And, you know, if you want to be read by a specific person, being me or Steve, we do not get offended. So put a 1 and then who you'd like to be read by. Yeah, this is getting crazy now. It's like, so it does say it's you though, right?
It does say it's Chris Jarvis, but is it that Chris Jarvis? Well, that's the only Chris Jarvis in here.
Yeah, that's the only person I do not know in here at all, or that who has a wrench, is Dakota. But if it's not them, guys, please just bear with us and hang out. I think if you guys start,
that is the Chris Jarvis that we know and love, as far as I know, unless he got hacked or somebody duplicated his account. But
I don't think so. It could
he had
just
a wrench when he came in there. He wasn't given one today. He's had one.
Orcas and Beyond. That's my concern. Okay, so come on. Yeah. Do we all just need to like refresh, or?
Well, the people with wrenches, it can't. You're the only one that can remove the moderator. So.
But it took people out.
I can go back and start unhiding them, I think. Maybe.
Yeah, please. It took out, I think, Stacy Tillman. It took out.
No, it's not giving me the option to unhide. Usually it does, and I'm logged in as you, so.
Unwrench Dakota, please, because Dakota's not even saying anything now. I'm like, is it you? You know, I don't know you, and they're not even talking. So.
And just to err on the side of caution, Chris, I'm going to take yours away. We'll give it back to you once this settles down, because it says it's you doing it. They changed their
channel name.
You're not touching it.
Oracles and Beyond says, I don't see Dakota now. They changed their channel name to Chris. Yeah. I'm Terry Charms. This is we're really sorry about that, Terry. I don't know how this is happening. I guess someone's out to get me. I don't know. Shadowlander. I'm trying to move on, but it's blocking people out now. Why don't we just give everybody that we know a wrench? Can we do that?
Yeah, and who was it, Dakota? We think that got one that then.
Dakota, yeah, because she said she was from Cassie's channel. Cassie said she wasn't, and I, trying to be a good person, decided to trust them. And I said, okay, I'll give you a wrench. I'll trust you. And this is what I get for it. Hi, Bruce Hansen. Welcome. If you want a reading, once we figure this stuff out, please Put a
Okay,
one.
I'm
next to
unhiding people now. Terry Charms is back. Mike Fawcett's back.
Anybody
Matt
who got
Joe's
hidden,
back.
we're sorry. Somebody hacked somebody else's account, I believe. Everybody that we know is getting a wrench, guys. Bruce
Carol
Hansen,
Fawcett's back.
Shadowlander, KC. So just give us time to do that. From now on, nobody's allowed in without a wrench. No, I'm serious. This is ridiculous. We're 30 minutes into stream and there's no way Carol's smart enough to do that. So it has to be somebody else. Carol can't even. Yeah, Shadowlander, I'm giving everybody a wrench that we know. Brutal Mafia. Yeah, okay, whatever. Everybody gets a wrench so nobody can be timed out. Get a freaking life.
Okay, Aunt Edna's moderator, Grey Wolf's moderator, Pam Smith, Laura Stevens, Sheba, Eli Family, Melissa Nicole, Lotus Girl Towing, Chris Jarvis. What's your current?
Don't forget KC,
icon?
Please. Dragons. You walked into a virus in my chat and a hack. Guys, don't leave, please, because that's exactly what they want. Just hang out. If we have to go late, we go late. I know. I know when I was 12, that would have been so funny. KC gets a wrench. Shadowlander gets a wrench. Angry Midget definitely gets a wrench.
Yeah, some of the ones that I've added
Chris,
back.
Was that really you?
Some of the ones I've added back that were hidden have been hidden again. So somebody's still doing it, but I think I figured out who was doing it and I got it.
Three Souls Paranormal. I recognize that name. That's what I said, but
yeah, I believe it was Dakota because they disappeared as soon as they got a wrench. I think they changed their channel name.
Nobody who's
Jarvis
new
and ran back in and started timing out all our regulars. And Chris is sitting there and everybody's blaming him.
Daryl Fawcett gets a wrench. Shadowlander gets a wrench. Dragons gets a wrench. Sarah, we've got to give wrenches out. No, Christina, that's not somebody. I gave a wrench to somebody and trusted them, not knowing them, because they said that they were cool and I was trying to be kind. And what they did was just quickly timed out a bunch of people. So I do apologize. That is not going to happen again.
Well, you got some real haters. That's good, though. That means you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right path.
Cassie was
telling me. You got that kind of hate, people love you.
Cassie was telling me, she's like, yeah, give me a second, Bruce. She's like, no, don't give them a wrench. And I'm like, no, it's okay. We'll give them a chance. Sorry, Cass. I should have listened to you.
Should have listened.
Steve, can you give Three Souls Paranormal, Daryl Fawcett, Angry Midget, Bruce Hansen, and Shadowlander Dragons? I don't even have virus protection. Okay, once we do that, okay, Angry Midget, I got you. I'll tell you who I have for a reading, okay? Shadowlander, thank you. You have my utmost loyalty. Lotus Girl, Stacy Tillman, Aunt Edna, Eli, Cassie, Rose Tyler, and Angry Midget. And anyone that I didn't get, please just put a 1 and we'll give you guys a reading. Yeah, Devil the Artist, welcome. That's definitely a new name. Steve, can you give Bruce Hansen a wrench, please?
Just did.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Magpie Spirit, welcome, Adrian. I have a lot of decks. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Angels and Ancestors or the Fairy Tale deck. I know Jason Zorn, I promised him that I would use the Vampire deck for him, but we each have a really big collection. I'm probably going to use Fairy Tale tonight. Steve, what decks do you use?
Tonight I've got Magic of You, and I may do some affirmations. I've got some little fairy decks that have just, they're not really oracles, but they have some cool stuff on them.
I have Chris, I'm so sorry. I trusted somebody I shouldn't have. I should have listened to Cassie. She was like, Gemma, don't do it. And I'm like, no, let's give them a chance.
It'll be okay. We'll give that crazy person a machete.
The story of my life, Whispering Woods. Oh, I think I just ordered those. And you know what, guys? I've been using the Oracle of the Mermaid for kind of an aspiration after I do my 3-card readings or 6-card readings.
And I may do some mindful messages too. So if you just want a fun card and not necessarily a reading, I got you covered. I've got get over here.
Okay, Bruce.
See the camera. I've got mindful messages and I've got whispering woods. These are similar to the woodland fae cards. I'd like to do some of these tonight.
Guys, yeah, Jarvis, for some reason they picked you. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it said, "Can I have my wrench back?" And it was the guy who had that devil name. Christina Bell, I have a better mermaid deck coming. Steve, do you see what I'm talking about? Right under Magpie Spirit where it says Chris Jarvis, it has that picture that's not Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
That person was just, if you scroll up, their name was like the devil something or other, Devil the Artist. And they kept saying, hi.
Yeah,
And I said, oh, hey, how you doing? And then they turned into Chris Jarvis.
Now.
Yeah, okay, great. Shadowlander, okay, cool. Sorry, thank you so much. You know, someone just said it. The pack eats trolls, and we do. Can you give the real Chris Jarvis?
Just
CJ. Okay, I was going to say,
right,
do you have my phone number? You can like text me. It's really me. So sorry they chose you. Andrew
Chris.
and Gnomes.
He always gets shit.
Andrew and Gnomes Trucking, very, very welcome. Casey, thank you. I really try to be a nice person. You know, a mistaking kindness for weakness, like Mike said, is, you know, a lot of other people's downfalls. It's not mine being the kind person. Yeah, that was the fake Chris. Dragons, I definitely will. I promise. I will make sure I do everything I can.
Chris Jarvis.
Andrew and Gnomes. Yeah, we do. I'm going to have to start texting out safe words. It's always Chris. One time Chris was in a stream and he was a mod. We were talking about this the other night. I wasn't there, but he said something like, "This chicken is the bomb." And Google moderators jumped on him and like blocked him.
And they followed him around for like a week or two, giving him hell.
Oh, Dev Bradley, welcome. Hi, dear Gemma. Just wanted to let you know I ordered that face blusher, waiting for it to arrive. Nice. I'm wearing it again today. Andrews and Gnomes is a friend to the channel. Dev Bradley is a friend to the channel. We are doing Oracle readings starting in about 10 minutes. So Dev Bradley, if you'd like one, just put a 1 next to your name. Jarvis, I do not have you on here. Maraid, I don't have you on here. Dragons, I don't have you on here. So just let me know, guys. It's always Chris. They always go after Chris. Real Chris say what? Will the real Chris Jarvis please stand up? Magpie Spirit, I do not have runestones, but I did order some with a book on how to use them. So I will get back to you on that. Christina Bell, would you like one? Or are you just gonna, you know, kind of hang out, which is okay too. Thank you, and whatever you're doing, keep it up, kiddo. You look fabulous, Gemma. Thank you. Yeah, Oracles and Beyond. I got so many subscribers from your channel, and they're like all over my comments this morning. It was so great. Christina Bell, you're very welcome. Mike J, I do have you now. Dragons, do you want? Maraid, do you want? Andrew and Gnomes Trucking Express, do you want? Magpie Spirit, is that a thumbs up for Shadowlander? Thank you so much. Is that a thumbs up for cool that I'm getting runestones, or that you want a reading? Once I'm reading and I'm writing down names, it just gets a little hard. That's all. And I think last time or the time before, we had like 130 names, and I'm like trying to write everybody down. Okay, awesome. Maraid wants Gemma. Yay. Dragons got you.
Fae deck. I don't know where it went. It's the one, the little one like this, the woodland
fae. Oh, the first one that started this whole thing.
Yeah. The fae must have broke in and stolen it, because I can't find it anywhere. I'll go through. I've got so much stuff in there. My studio's in a state of flux anyway, so it's hard for me to find anything. Yeah, Magpie Spirit, I'll keep you posted on that if that's something you're interested in. Or if it's something you know about, please certainly Facebook message me and let me know. Dragons, sometimes they are off. It really depends on, you know, everything doesn't resonate with everybody all the time. But
But I've gotten so much positive feedback, but sometimes you also have to take it as it resonates. And I always say tarot and oracle are completely timeless. So when I do my readings for people and I say, this is for, say, the end of August through the next 3 months, that doesn't mean it's exactly that. Minnow Pond Tarot, which is my favorite tarot on YouTube. I just love Chris. He's amazing. He does tarot all day long. He intuitively reads. I go to him for advice all the time. He doesn't do private readings. So you have to like watch his channel. And he does this thing once a year, which he just did it, where he takes the, what do you call it? He takes the reading, like last August reading, and throws it into this year. And it totally resonates. So tarot is timeless. So anything that you got, it could be just coming, or you could be not seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Andrew and Gnome's Trucking Express is our resident long haul trucker serial killer. Andrew, I love you.
Appreciates that.
That's what we were messing with him last night about that, about hiding bodies and stuff. Grey Wolf Paranormal Gemma did an uncanny reading for me. Very gifted. Thank you so much. It's like once I picked the cards back up, it was like, heck yeah. All right, guys, I would really love to start if you guys, Misty Mountain 1967, that name sounds familiar, I don't think. Welcome, Misty Mountain. We're doing tarot readings. If you would like, or oracle, I keep saying tarot because I've been watching tarot all day, studying. If you would like an oracle card pulled for you, please let me know. We're each doing 15. So once I get to 30 people, plus we started late.
And I'm doing oracles or mindful messages or it's this woodland thing. It's kind of an affirmation card. It's not really an oracle. So,
Steve, can I have your recipe for beard growth for my husband?
Just don't cut it. Actually, I use a beard oil. Comes from. I found it on Amazon. It's called Mountaineer brand beard oil. If you can see that there, I got the timber scented variety. It's made in West by God, Virginia. Made right here in the United States. Small batch. The guy makes it, I think, in his garage or something. They've also got a beard balm, and I don't treat it as much as I should. See if I can get it up here where you can see it.
Cassie, no, you're definitely good. And hi, Mom. That is my mom in chat. Steve, I'm sorry I interrupted you, but I want to say hi to my mom before she flies away.
What? You interrupted me? That would never happen.
I know. Dev Bradley, I got you. Mom, I'm putting
Mama.
you on the list as well. You missed some craziness, Mom. I have a hater so bad that they came in and completely like virused out my my stream almost. Mommy, I'm glad you're here because I have that deck with the Native Americans on it. I can pull a card for you.
Dragon ZW, it was beard balm, BALM, not beard bong.
A beard balm.
That might work too.
Just dip it in the bong water.
Don't drink the bong water though.
Oh God, I never really smoked marijuana, but I can smell the bong water in my nose right now. That's how horrible it was. I remember knocking them over.
People that have
not drinking it, but just like you remember, like people knocking it over, and then it would like stink up everything.
Yep.
Blue Crossroads, do you want a card? Sirac, hey, do you want a card? Get them while they're hot because we're almost through. Cassie, you're getting one. No worries, girl.
I'm going to do some of these Whispering Woods cards. I think I've only done those a couple times. And it's not really an oracle. It just, it gives you a word to meditate on and an action to take. And something to be beneficial for your soul. And it has to do with the woods.
All right, guys. So we're going to start, and I'm going to let Steve do Lotus Girl because she was first. And then I'm going to obviously put my mom first because she doesn't always stay for the entire chats.
So you want me to do Lotus Girl first?
Elsa Blue, welcome. I am a devout Christian and I respectfully disagree, but I love you very, very much. And thank you so much for stopping in if you want to hang out. If not, Fridays and Sundays we go on Steve's channel and we do not do Oracle cards. We just kind of hang out. So it's very nice to see you, Elsa. Welcome. Go ahead. Yes, I'm sorry, Steve.
Okay. Tennille, do you want Oracle? I've got Magic of You and Dark Mirror. Or I've got Mindful Messages, which is something different. I don't think I've ever done these before. And those are more affirmational. And then I've got Whispering Woods, which, like I said, it just kind of gives you a single word to meditate on and gives you an action to take to get back to nature or get in touch with some other part of yourself or that type of thing. So pick a deck first. You want an oracle reading, a mindful message, or a whispering woods? So she's not still in timeout, is she? I think there she is. The universe is telling me that you need a Whispering Woods card. I know there's.
I'll let you choose. Yep, there you go.
You're probably not out in the woods there in Kingsport. I mean, there is a downtown and everything there. It is a suburban area, but sometimes maybe get out in the woods if you don't already. You probably do. You look like the type that would. Okay, I'm just going to pick you a card at random here. I'm going to shuffle through them till it tells me to stop. Instead of picking a number or anything, we'll let the card pick itself. And I think it's that one right there. Let's see what you got. Journey. No, it's not talking about the band. Journey. Branch out to new worlds. Oh, I forgot I've got the card cam over here. Let me bring card cam into the stream. And it's upside down and backwards, but we can fix that. Maybe. It doesn't really fit those kind of cards. I'm having to move everything the opposite way that I think I'm having to move it. Even make it big. Big again. There we go. Oops. Nope. Yeah, you still can't really see it, but it says journey and branch out to new worlds. Get out and explore. Get out and look around. There's a whole big world out there. Something I used to do that meant a lot to me. Places that I normally drove through, I would walk. And you see so many more things that you miss when you're driving. So pick a spot, maybe close to your home. That's what I did when I lived in the Carnes community in West Knoxville. It was about a mile from my house up to what they call the red light in Carnes. There was one stoplight there at that time, and there was like a Hardee's there and a grocery store and a Pilot gas station or a Weigel's or something. And I decided one day I'm going to walk up to the red light and back, which, normally you get in the car, you drive there, it's 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back. But I saw so many wonderful things that I had never noticed because, you're zipping by in a car, you're listening to the radio, you're watching for traffic. But it was so nice just to walk along the side of the highway. I noticed things in the creek. I noticed a house off in the woods I never noticed before. Just little things like that. So get out there and explore your world. See something new that's maybe around you all the time. That's my advice, what I connect with that card for. I hope that's a good one. I like that little card and what I got from it.
I'm texting or writing to Laura Stevens. I'll message you after text. I won't have a lot of time to talk, but I did find a new grounding exercise that I really is working for the people that I've suggested it to so far. Hey, Monica. Hey, girl. Mommy, I call my mom, Mommy Dearest as a joke, or I'll call her my dearest. She's like, ugh, I hate that. So I'm reading for you, Mom, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Card Guidebook. My mom read her personal reading that I gave her the other day, and she said I was spot on. And I'm not telling you guys that to brag. I'm simply telling you because I think it's cool that I've been able to connect with so many people and make it resonate. You know what I'm saying?
And Camille says that totally resonates. So thank you. I'm glad.
Sure, Monica, you can, but you are like number 19 on the list, just so you know. We're doing like 28, 30, like that. So just know you'll just have to be a little bit patient, but we're kind of blowing through and we started a little late. No wire hangers. And my mom, yes, she yells that every time. I'm like, hey, dearest. So I put her in my phone as Mommy Dearest as a joke. And because I have an iPhone and she has an iPhone, it changed it to my mother's first name. And I'm like, dude, don't tell me how to put people on my phone. Everyone that I'm close with has a nickname. Jake Souders, hello from Kentucky. Hello from New Jersey. Oh, hey, the Lazarus Project. Hello, beautiful Gemma and Steve. All right, Mom, pick a number from 1 to 55, please, if you can.
Melissa Nicole messaged me and said that the video is set to private, but it's not. I'm looking at the visibility, and it says it's public. Did anybody else having trouble finding it?
Someone did something to my account, and I'm worried about my channel, but I'm trying not to think about it right now.
Yeah, we might need to go in and change your passwords because I know you've had some other people helping you out.
Oh my God, Carol has my passwords.
Well, there's your answer.
Yeah, yeah, we need to change my password immediately. Steve, can I like put it in the StreamYard, a new password? Hi, Sweetly Morbid Bear.
Sure, I think that would work, but
I'll give it to you right now. I have a new one.
okay.
Mom, everybody just give me a second, please. Oh my God. I totally forgot I had given it to her.
But the video is set to public. I know it was set to public when
Steve, if
I
you could
created
change
the stream.
my YouTube password, please. I put the new password in StreamYard. Okay. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, Mom, I'm pulling one for you. You said 28. I hope that's what you said.
Okay, got it. I'll just change it here in the background. Hopefully this won't mess up anything. Your channel. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. I'm working in the background here. Actually, I think I'll have to go in and change that's your Google password that's a part of.
And you can do that. I got my phone right here. I just want to do it immediately before someone like takes my channel over or something. Okay. Nick Y, welcome. Sorry. Body Void, welcome. Sorry I missed you guys. All right, Mom, I got you. This is the first card I pulled last night too on Cassie's channel. And it's one of the guardians and messengers, Mom. It is the water guardian, which kind of makes sense because you are a Cancer and that is a water sign. Right? So
you may get a verification thing here from.
It's freaking annoying, I'm telling you. Yep, got it. I'm so sorry, guys, but I have to protect my channel that nobody takes it over. And hopefully this doesn't happen again. What's the number?
8.
There was an error.
Okay, it let me in.
Okay, that's cool.
Now the password is going to be that one that you put in the private chat.
Okay, we can talk about the rest of it later. Thank you so much for doing that, but I don't want to disrupt the show anymore.
Yeah, don't forget that you changed your password though.
I won't. I know what it is. That's my other password for everything, and nobody else has it. Lazarus Project, I got you. Nick, you're already okay, Mom. Sorry about that, but I think your other creation did something to my
your other creation,
my channel here. You missed it in the beginning. Just total chaos. So, all right, we're calming down now. So, Mom, you got the Water Guardian, which says connect with your emotions. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Water is the element that is in your blood, your tears, and your flesh. And like I said, you're also a Cancer. Directly from your soul. The Water Guardian represents the angels of water who can help you dive within to understand the depth of your emotions. These angels understand the depth of your emotions. These angels are all about helping you see that your emotions aren't just the feelings that are on the surface. They are also the old emotions you may have locked deep within the shadows of your soul. Through helping you acknowledge your deepest emotions, the angels of water help you to hear the messages these have for you and to unlock your intuitive powers and the energies of abundance. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messengers that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down on you as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Mom, again, not ignoring your emotions, not ignoring how you feel, not letting anyone try to make you ignore how you feel, and you're coming into even more so than usual psychic intuitiveness that you really, really need to pay attention to. Some people came in. Carl, Sweetly Morbid Bear, Rachel Rodriguez. Hey, boo. If any of you wants.
Hey, Rachel. Yeah, Carl just messaged me and asked if she was too late for reading. So
No, if anyone wants a card, let me know. We've got about, I think, like 8 left, and the beautiful cards. Yes, this is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle Cards guidebook. So if you want this one, let me know, because I'm going to be using the Fairy Tale Oracle deck. Otherwise, I know Shadowlander wanted the this deck. So otherwise, it's going to be this one. Sheila Loya, welcome. Body Void, got you. Sheila.
Kari F said please and thank you. I called Ripley, he didn't believe it.
Rachel, okay. Laura Stevens, just remind me after chat, I need to give you that grounding exercise. Got my Palo Santo burning ready to go. I love it. I would love a card, but I'm late. No, there's still room. We're doing 15 each. So Sweetly Morbid. I actually always put you on as soon as you come in.
And if you would prefer one of us over the other to read for you, go ahead and ask.
Yeah, we don't
Neither
mind.
one of us will be offended. I tend to read better for females. Gemma does better with the males, but either one is fine.
Eli, no worries. I realized that I gave my YouTube password to my worst enemy. That's probably what happened. So Steve was helping me. All right, Steve, let's I think we spent enough energy on that, but I do have some anxiety right now, like Laura Stevens said. So just bear with me, guys, if I'm a little off for a couple minutes. I'm trying to. Dusty Carlisle, welcome. All right, Steve, you are reading for Stacy Tillman, Mask.
Okay, Stacy, you want Dark Mirror or Magic of You Oracle? Would you rather have a mindful message or a Whispering Woods card? Something to meditate on and go out in the woods and do to reconnect with nature. Over here. You see, there's mindful messages, Whispering Woods, Magic of You. These are such beautiful decks here. The Magic of You and this one, the Dark Mirror Oracle. So pick a deck and we'll take off. Or I can pick one for you.
And don't forget to like, guys, please. No, Eli, you didn't. You're actually, there's the person Steve's reading, then one more person than you. You're in the very beginning. Don't worry. It just took us a while to get rolling.
We had to fight off all the trolls and secure the battlements and pour some hot oil off the turrets there onto the crowd.
That was cray, guys. It did give me some really bad anxiety, though, but I'm doing good. I'm just going to keep channeling. We're just waiting for an answer from Stacy Tillman. Yes, Bruce, I got you, honey. You're not far down. Stacy, are you still here, honey? I know there's a little bit of a lag.
If we need to skip her and come back to her, we can do that.
Why don't we do that? Only because we don't, I don't want to be here till midnight, but and I'm anxious to read. So Aunt Edna would be next. Sheila, I'll put you down for that. I got you. Sheila wants Whispering from Steve.
So who's next? Aunt Edna? Or you got
Aunt Edna?
Is that me or you?
Just that'll be you, because we'll go back to Stacy.
Aunt Edna, Dark Mirror, Magic of You, Mindful Messages, Whispering Woods, or I'll pick one at random if you don't have a preference.
I know our lovely Aunt Edna is here. Steve really got me last time. Well, he's got you again, girl.
She wants Whispering Woods. Edna, I've always got your back, Edna. Okay, this is the deck.
I just thought it was really beautiful how when all of that happened just now, every single one of you stuck with me and just gave so much light. I love you guys so much. It really touches my heart. It really does. And Mom, I know you're just listening. You don't like to type. I love you. And anytime you come into my stream, it makes me feel all the more better. So I love you, Mom.
And Mom, I want you to know I love you too, and I thank you for all the support and
I
things
told
that
Steve
you've
what you said.
given to Gemma lately. You said some nice things about me, and I appreciate that. And it's all true. I've got Gemma's back. Do everything I can to help her out of tough
Oh, and Mom,
situations.
you have your friend requests off, but if you'll send Steve one, that would be great. I'll tell you how to do it when
Yeah,
I
I
talk
had
to you on
I
Sunday.
was full the other day, but I went in and cleared some out. I hit my 5,000 limit like once a week now, so I have to go in and find people that have got rid of their accounts and unfriend them because otherwise I hate to unfriend anybody.
Me too, and I hate to say no. All right, let's move along. I keep rambling. If I get up, it's just to go
Okay.
to the little girl's room, guys.
End of this. I was shuffling. This card jumped out of the deck. So this is your card. You get over to the card cam here, and you got dance. Allow yourself some fun each day, just as the sun dances with the moon each night. Let me see if I can. I'm doing this upside down and backwards because of the way I've got the cam. But there you go. I don't even know if you can read that or not. But dance. Go out in the woods where nobody can see you and dance like nobody's watching because nobody is. You've heard that. So anytime you dance, you should dance like nobody's watching. Go out in the woods, commune with nature, take your shoes off, feel the earth beneath your feet, kick around in the woods there, reconnect, recommune with nature. And I think that was kind of the goes along with the reading that had for you yesterday with a different set of cards. Um, it was telling you, to let things go and to reground yourself. And I think everybody needs to do that every now and then. I do it, try to do it every day. I'll go out and go barefoot, make sure I can feel the earth under my feet, touch a plant or a tree or something it'll absorb that negative energy right off of you. And then I noticed like yesterday, kind of ran myself down reading last night. And today I went out and spent as much time in the sun as I could, and that kind of recharges the batteries. Spending time in the sunlight or the moonlight
You
will
know,
recharge those psychic batteries.
it's so funny because I recommended that to someone the other day who has a Jamaican witch put a voodoo curse on him, and I'm working with him with the cards and crystals to try to get that off of him. And that's one of the things I recommended by the moonlight. I tend to think that
Excuse me.
fire and air signs should go out in the sunlight, and water and earth signs should go out in the moonlight. That is what I was going to suggest, what I am going to suggest to Laura Stevens to do. I've been doing that as well, making sure my feet are in the earth. Guys, thank you so much for all of the support. You guys are the best. You guys are amazing. Fan
And
loves
if you're
Jim.
fair
Mom,
skinned
I'll
like
help
I
you.
am, you get loads of freckles when you go out in the sun. But that's
Mom, I'll help you with the friend request. Okay. So next we have Mr. Eli, and I just write down a little piece of your guys' name, so I hope you don't mind. I'm going to continue with the Angels and Ancestors deck unless someone specifically requests a different one. Because the Fairy Tale Oracle, though beautiful, and I am going to work a lot with them, they have really long messages because they have parts of the both of these decks. By the way, Nick Y in chat bought for me. Thank you so much, Nick. I'm doing really well with this Angels and Ancestors card. So they have part of the fairy tale in them and then the message. So it's like super duper long. So, but if you want one, I will definitely give you one. Okay, I'm going to do, so you want me to pick your number 2? All right. Okay, I'm going to pick my favorite number then. I'm going to pick 23. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Ooh, boy. Now remember, tarot and oracle are not only timeless, but they are also nondescript. So if you get the high priest or the high priestess, that doesn't mean it's just your feminine energy. If you're a male or a female, it's your feminine energy. So these cards aren't numbered, so just give me a second. You got the sacred ones, and it is the high priestess, and this is an amazing card about self-empowerment. Harness your mystic power. Align with the lights and focus on all things positive. I'm pretty sure you came into my chat saying something similar. The High Priestess is the physical embodiment of the divine feminine, the goddess in human form. She has had many names through time and space, but her essence has remained similar: fierce, powerful, and disciplined. In many traditions, particularly pre Christian, the high priestess was in charge of spiritual and religious orders and was the voice of authority and guidance from the gods. The high priestess in this deck is the consort and partner of the high priest. If you look at them together, you will see they mirror each other's energy. She is joined by a black cat representing the Egyptian goddess Bast, who protects her from lower energies, and she stands strong in her glory and power. You are a mystic with the capacity to connect with energies that go beyond the human senses. Within you is a force of magic that is directed by your will. There is an opportunity for you to rise up at this time, but it requires dedication and discipline. You are being guided to look at what you are working on or at the situation before you and determine where your priorities lie. If you are unable to figure that out, you must use your intuition and discernment to focus on what will bring you closer to your goal and the happiness of everyone involved. When this card arrives, it's also important for you to check in with your intuition, as it will give you guidance that will be important for your growth. What I'm getting here on this card too is that you're going to be getting a very big opportunity. I'm not seeing it as a relationship. I'm seeing it more as career, but it could obviously be a relationship. It could be something with a friendship. It could be anything, but I'm feeling career. But the thing is, you're going to get a too good to be true option. So check in with your intuition and remember that when something seems too good to be true, it usually is, but you are the only one that is going to be able to make that decision. Jennifer Bowman, welcome. Don't worry about being late. We're here until 10 or 11 Eastern time. Vera Ray, welcome. Yes, Vera. And we're
Say
taking...
hi to Jennifer. I was talking to you in the chat earlier over on Missing Persons and Mysteries when we had our premiere over there. People that froze to death. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out later.
And guess who wrote it? Hey, Vera, I'm so sorry about your daughter and grandkids having COVID. We will definitely get you a reading, girl. Jennifer definitely got you. Guys, I'm just going to run to the little girls' room quickly. And Steve, you are reading for Cassie.
Cassie, what deck would you like tonight, dear? And I've got a Dark Mirror, Magic of You, and then I've got Mindful Messages and Whispering Woods, they're not really oracles. They're more of like affirmation or just something to dwell on or concentrate on. That could open things up for you a little bit. So let me know what you'd like, Cassie, from those cards, for those decks, rather. That's the four I'm using. Dark Mirror. Okay, that's a good deck. I work well with that one. It's one of the first decks I started using when doing these type of readings. And there is a darkness to them, but it uses that to reveal the light. So let me give them a shuffle here. And you can either concentrate on something specific that you would like some enlightenment on, or you can just free your mind, clear everything out, and let the universe pitch you a curveball and see what's possibly in store. Remember, the cards don't compel, they impel. They don't guide you. You can take what they say as a suggestion, but you're still the master of your own destiny. You're a creature of free will and free mind and free spirit. So you want to give me a number, Cassie? You want me to pick a card at random? What would you like to do? So I'm shuffled up and ready to go here. The cards are just about to jump out of my hand. They like it when I read for you. Intuitive card, please. Okay, let me intuitively pick one here. I think this one wants to be read. Sometimes you can just get a feeling, get a little vibration or a little sting almost. Cassie, you got Obsession. Let me get that over here under the card cam where you can see it. I was hurrying and set my camera up the wrong way, so I've got to do everything upside down and backwards in it. But there you go, Obsession. That's a pretty card. That is card number, looks like 3 or 4. I can't see that. 3. It's so dark in here. I've got more lights coming. because I like it dark normally when I'm just in here doing something or when I'm writing or whatever. But then when I'm trying to actually do something on camera or read something, it's not so much fun. Okay, there is nothing else that can replace my focus. Thank you, Jennifer, for that super chat, super sticker there.
Thank you.
The visual seed, an elven face, the hair entwined with bark and thorns, stares at a blank, clear, empty, round mirror. The sentence to meditate on: all things led to one, and then they disappear into one until only that one remains. That's a powerful statement there. I remember reading a poem one time where it said there's a mountain, and on the mountain there is a bear, and then there is no mountain, there is no bear, there just is. That's one of those you kind of have to think about for a minute. We chase comets and mirrors and shadows. Sometimes we actually chase cars or myths. Obsession is a trick of our perception. Many become one, and that one bloats us to take everything else. It feels like it, whatever it is, an idea, a person, an objective, flavors our life and gives meaning to it. As all the light through a lens, it converges on a single point, and that point goes ablaze under the greatest fire. But in truth, more than enacting our life, it numbs our attention to the rest. It makes us feel more awake by hiding the rest of the world under a cloud of slumber. Obsession is a drug. In small doses, it whips. In big doses, it kills. If we drown inside an obsession, we should close our eyes. We don't die in the darkness. We just fall asleep, and then we can wake up more naturally. Now, that's kind of a dark sounding card there, but I take it as a good thing. Obsession can be healthy. There are healthy obsessions, just as there are unhealthy obsessions. If you're going to be obsessed with something, pick something that makes you a better person, that makes you happy, that does something for you, and that won't result in some sort of negative outcome. I mean, I know people that are obsessed with all kinds of manner of things, making music, writing, reading cards, doing stuff like YouTube. Um, I also know people that are obsessed with football, obsessed with, you can be obsessed with anything. But again, it's what you put in it and
Yep,
what it
that's
takes
true.
away from you. You know, is it worth feeding into your obsession because of the other things you do miss? Like the card said there, it's all consuming sometimes.
Look at that card.
Isn't
Oh
it
my
beautiful?
god.
So yeah, if you know,
Whoever
that's what I take from it. Just pick something worth being obsessed with, and then it makes obsession a good thing. Hope that
Dev Bradley, I'm
resonates
obsessed
with
with
you.
spreading kindness. That's
There you go. Now,
wonderful.
see, that's a good obsession.
I want to welcome Cowie Snyder and Dylan from Creepy Unsolved Mysteries. Forrest McDonald's, what's up? Boo. And oh my gosh, just one more look at that obsession card. Wow. Next is Rose Tyler Bad Wolf. Yeah, Shannon. Sorry, I always say that people's real names. Your things are not coming through for some reason in the chat. I'm not seeing you. Sheila Loya, just email me at gemmajadeparanormal@gmail.com. Email me your real first name if it's not Sheila, and your birth date, where you were born. Okay. And if you have it, the time you were born.
Jim, I need to step away for just a second.
Yes.
I have to read a couple, and then I'll catch up when I get back.
Okay, no problem. Monica, I don't understand what you mean by I've got witchcraft done. Do you mean somebody putting a curse on you, or do you mean reading the cards as being witchcraft? Not really sure. But Rose Tyler 23. Yep, that's my favorite number too. Okay, girl. I'm putting my phone down because it's on the charger, so I might not see anything else, but I am giving you your reading now. We're gonna pick card number 23. So yeah, just email me if you want a personal reading. You're probably gonna have to be a little patient. But I've been banging them out pretty quick actually, because I try to do them on Sundays. So Rose Tyler Bad Wolf wants number 23. I took off my thumb rings because they were preventing me from shuffling properly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. these cards are just wow. Rose Tyler Bad Wolf, you got the drum. Crash Steel, welcome. So you got a warrior symbol, and that warrior symbol is the drum. So I'm so sorry you can't get into chat. If you want to try refreshing after I read this, that usually works. So your message on this beautiful drum here is journey inwards to uncover insights and information that will be important for your path. Then follow the guidance. Also, Rose Tyler, you're a patron. So I'm doing monthly 3-card readings for free for my patrons. If you want to sign up for that, just email me or message me that you want it the first Sunday in September. In shamanic traditions in all 4 corners of the world, the drum is recognized as the main tool used by medicine men and women to direct their will and aid meditation. A drum beat can become hypnotic and send those listening into an altered state that can allow them to journey to the spiritual realms and meet their guides. When the drum card appears in a reading for you, there are opportunities to dream or to bring an inner vision into reality. You are very connected to the other worlds at this time. The wisdom and intelligence of the earth and her magic surrounds you. The drum, which echoes the sound of Mother Earth's heartbeat, has cleared the cobwebs and dust from your inner vision. What you have seen in your dreams and inner vision is not imagination, but guidance, particularly if it has been coming to you repeatedly and has the potential to become reality. Dreams come true. Know it and live it. This is a card of manifestation. I think, therefore I am, saying out loud every morning, thank you, Lord, for my partner who loves and cherishes and adores me. Even if you don't have one yet, whatever it is that you want, act as if. Also, I would encourage you to keep a dream journal at this time. Definitely write down any dreams that you think mean something to you, and also any recurring dreams. And you can always email or text me with those if you have any questions. I always get back to you as soon as I can, but definitely keep a dream journal and you can probably find on YouTube drum beat, incorporate it into your meditation or your yoga, whatever it is that you do. I've been incorporating music into my yoga, and it's going to help you connect with the higher vibrational energies, your spirit guides, your angels, and let me know how that happens. Internet connection issues. Sorry, Forrest. Vixen Doe, what's up? So Steve had to step out. I'm going to now read for Angry Midget. If you want to pick a number between 1 and 55, please. The Lazarus Project says, yes, I've meditated to shamanic drums and it was very intense. I'm going to try doing that. I never even thought of that, to be honest. Yeah, Monica, I didn't see everything that you wrote because I was reading, but you are very powerful. And if you think someone hexed you, please carry around some malachite, even if it's just a small piece you can buy on Amazon. And if I got to read what you wrote because I wasn't sure what you were referring to, and I really would like to know. Sheila Loya says, oh, I have a tip for anyone who doesn't dream anymore. Methylated B vitamins. I heard this and tried it and dreamed 3 nights in a row after a year of no dreaming. I am definitely going to try that. Sarak1331. What's up, Sarak? How are you? Me too. Drums take you into deep trance. I am definitely going to try that too, probably tonight. And don't be afraid, Monica. Fear gives it power. And that is definitely true. Nick Y, I love you, boo. I'm so sorry. A lot of people are having trouble. Yeah, onyx, any color onyx, but I've learned that the malachite works really, really well. But really any crystal I think that you connect with. Oh, thank you. You guys keep saying love the dress, and that makes me feel so awesome because this is one of those like $7 Walmart deal shirts. You guys are amazing. It happens all the time, but thank you for the compliments. Daryl Fawcett, yeah, let me know how that goes. Sweetly Morbid, weren't we talking about don't you just fall in love with a guy named Forrest? There's something so gentle about that name in the soul. Angry Midget, if you're still here, I'm waiting for your number. Otherwise, I'm just going to move on and come back to you. I know a lot of people are having problems with the chat. I apologize. I should not have given my password to the devil, but I did. But that's okay. Black obsidian might help because it can send the spirit back to where it came from. That's actually a really great idea. Bruce Hanson, thank you for that. I will keep that. You're actually coming up. All right. I don't see Angry Midget. I will come back to him if, you know, he wants to come in. 88% off my style is Walmart. Girl, I am so on the rollback. And people always say, oh my God, I love your shirt. And 99% of the time it's from Walmart, unless my mom takes me shopping. Then my mom takes me to like fancier places. Okay, so Daryl Fawcett, you're up because Angry Midget either probably is having problems because he usually never leaves. I just need a number from 1 to 55 or I'll intuitively pick one. Rachel Rodriguez, no worries. Number 5. Okay, Daryl picks number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of these warrior symbols are coming out, guys. We are definitely warriors. I always say we are the island of misfit toys. You got another warrior symbol, the broken arrow. Like I said, these cards aren't numbered. That's kind of why it's taking me so long to find them. Your message is let go of the need to defend yourself and prepare to offer peace. You are safe. Just as the arrow card symbolizes defense and protection, the broken arrow card symbolizes peace. In Native American traditions, a broken arrow would mean that tribes were no longer fighting one another, but were making alliances. When you see a broken arrow in a meditation, vision, dream, or reading, it is a message that you no longer need to fight because peace has arrived. This is a powerful symbol of harmony, serenity, and community. If you have been exposed to a situation in which you have felt the need to protect yourself or defend what you feel is right, know that this is now coming to an end. With the arrival of the broken arrow card, you are being guided to know that the energies of light are entering to wash away all the darkness. You can drop your shields and protection. You are now in a situation that will honor you and honor your needs. Arguments are ending and disagreements are being resolved. Prepare to talk things through and offer the peace that you would like to enjoy. In order to move forward in a more fearless way, it's important for you to let go of the idea that you can be hurt by this situation or the people involved, because this will only work against you. Know that your angelic guides and ancestors are standing around you, protecting you and taking you lovingly forward. This is what Aunt Edna just said to Monica. Fear only gives the enemy, the lower vibrational spirits, power. That's all it does. That's why they're here. They feed off us. That's why shadow people come when we're in the middle of sleep paralysis and we're paralyzed and scared. As long as you trust in your angel guides and your spirit guides and yourself, trust in goodness and kindness and have faith, you're going to go far. If you have any reservation about somebody, this doesn't mean just like fools rush in. Do you know what I mean? If you get a really bad intuition, then take it slow, but you should be taking it slow anyway. You need to learn to trust again, and you're going to have a major opportunity for trust and peace, but you're going to have to be the one to offer the forgiveness. And forgiveness does not have to equal reconciliation. It could. Forgive for yourself. The other person doesn't even have to know you did it, but you're going to be getting an amazing opportunity to offer some really strong forgiveness. Paul, welcome anyway, even if you don't like being read. I actually really love that people that don't even want cards still come in to hang out with us and listen, because we are all one big family, and that's why people are trying to break us apart. That's what that was all about. I can literally see her there, sitting there with her Harry Potter husband and being like, type in the N-word. That'll be hilarious. Give me another shot. That's why her candle business went down the drain, because she's so evil that like the energy goes into the candles. Running out for a smoke, be right back. Yeah, that's cool. So Bruce Hansen, you gave me your number 24. So focus on your intention, set your intention, boo. I love my new rings, but they are like Shadowlander, your channel is doing very well. I'm proud of you, Gemma. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate that. Well, he does look just like Harry Potter, but I should call him like her wife because he's definitely the female, which there's nothing wrong with that. If you like being in abusive relationships with people who are narcissistic and borderline personality. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24 for Bruce Hansen. Ah, beautiful, beautiful card. I'm getting feedback, Steve, now that you've come back.
Okay, I'm not hearing anything.
You got one of the sacred ones, and you got the Lord. Not the Lord like Jesus, the Lord card. Which means take charge and authority. And look how authoritative this man is. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative, I have such a hard time saying that word, sorry, male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he's angry or chauvinistic. He is self-possessed, reliable, and ambitious, a man of honor who has earned his place in society. The Lord in this oracle holds a ram staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. This is also the card of Aries. The sign Aries. There could be an Aries in your life, very strongly male figure, if it's not you. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honored. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behavior, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind, but in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. Yeah, I was getting career out of this card as well, but I'm also getting friendships. There's somebody in your life, it could be a romantic relationship, could not be, that's really trying to take advantage of you right now. Maybe someone coming in from the past, could be. You need to stand your ground. You don't have to worry about being a people pleaser. It's time to put up those boundaries. It's time to learn when to say, no, I don't want to do that. And you can do that in a loving way. Like, I don't feel like helping you move today, even though I have a truck. Or I don't feel like babysitting, even though I have nothing to do tonight. Things like that. Or even on a larger scale. That's not my job. I've been doing that, but I don't get paid. Whatever it may be, stand your ground, because otherwise you're going to end up getting poo-pooed on by everyone around you. You're going to become the whipping boy. So be the Lord, be the boss. Don't be boss. Step into your power. Like I tell all my females, I'm telling you, boo, step into your power. Right. Welcome back, Jennifer.
That's a good card. I just want to answer a question in the chat here. Lazarus Project, you did. I got your email. I'll email you back later. And sorry, I had to step away. Jennifer Bowman, I got your email too. I'll answer you later. I've got several that I need to answer. I had 3 deliveries show up. I got a message on my phone, something going on out at my gate. I look at my camera, and there's a UPS truck and an Amazon truck out there. Before I could get out there, FedEx pulled up. And I'm like, I suppose you're wondering why I called you all here today. Anyway, I had deliveries, and I've been here all day with nothing. And then I get on here and try to do
it's something. No big deal. I can hold you down.
At once.
Listen, what's so funny? Before I lose it, someone just, I lost it. Shadowlander said Miss Piggy and Kermit. Yes. And what's funny? People actually in our family refer to her as the Miss Piggy lookalike.
I was going to ask you if that's who they were talking about.
I was saying how Brian looks like Harry Potter. I know I'm being really mean, but after what they just did to me, and they did much worse things in my personal life as well. So I have the right to be angry, even though I have already forgiven her. She just doesn't know it, and she never will. So next, I was going to give to you, but but they asked for, I can see her drunk, saying, let's put the N-word in there. That'll be cool. Shadowlander asked for me. So after that, you'll take the next two, and then we have Narade who wanted me. So the next two after Shadowlander, and Shadowlander, please set your intention and pick your number, or let me do it for you, whatever you want. Jarvis and Mike J, you're going to be being read by Steve, and just get ready.
Okay, and you guys be thinking about what deck you want.
My mom, listen, this is my mother saying this. She said, no, I said that that's who they look like. Miss Piggy and Harry Potter. Sorry, guys. Shadowlander says you pick. The number 5 is popping into my head. Is strong for you, Shadowlander. Mom, you didn't see what they did in the beginning. I'll explain it to you when I speak to you later on in the week.
Let me address something in the chat there real quick. Yeah, that was the video earlier about the frozen people. It had a copyright claim on it, not a strike, just a claim. Bill had to fix it. And
it wasn't from my writing, was it?
No. It was some of the. We've been having problems with Story Blocks, which is where we go to get our stock footage. It's licensed, but somehow other people that license it, they try to claim it too, even though it's all from Story Blocks. So it's have to file a counterclaim or change it or whatever because they can't claim it. It's Story Blocks and it's licensed. So YouTube, go figure. Anyway, that's just a re-upload of the video that was there earlier. Somebody had messaged me wanting to know why it was private. That's why he was redoing it. So
hi, Forrest, you're on the list. You're just a little bit later on there. Hi, Deanna's Vlogs and more. Forrest, I'll put number 7 next to your name. Actually, you're going to be the last one. I think we could probably take like 1 or 2 more, but so who was I just reading for? Because now I'm confused. Oh, Shadowlander. So you got this absolutely beautiful card. It is one of the guardians in the deck, and it is the Mirror Guardian. And I'm very excited actually to read this card. Wow, just look at this. Take some time to reflect on your strengths and challenges and how far you've come. Recognize your gifts. Angels accept you just the way you are. Even when you are going through a challenging time, they still hold you in the highest esteem. The Mirror Guardian, a female angel looking into the mirror of life, invites you to witness your spiritual strength and beauty and to see yourself as the angels do. The mirror represents the fact that your core beliefs and ideas are in fact what is reflected back to you by your world. Your life is one big mirror of how you feel within, and the Mirror Guardian helps you recognize that. When this card appears, you are being invited to take some time to see where you are right now. You are a beautiful being who has surmounted so many challenges and expanded in so many ways. Your angels are now guiding you to take inventory of your life, to take the time to note all of your recent experiences, the challenges you have surmounted, the strengths you have developed, and the lessons you have learned. Your angels want you to reflect on your strengths, in particular, those aspects of yourself that you feel have not been acknowledged by others. Offer yourself approval where it's due, and know that when you give yourself credit, others will be able to as well. Yes, this is saying you need to recognize in yourself how far you've come. Your angels looking down at you, like watching you grow, all of this amazing growth that you've had in, the past however long. And it's also saying to you, again, another one with stand in your own power, where you don't need other people's approval. Though it would be nice to be appreciated and to be recognized all the time, even when we're not, we have to remember who we are, how far we've come, how hard we've worked, and just stand there in our own power and be patient until people come along that are going to be willing to appreciate us, accept us, recognize us for who we are within, and not just what we can give and do for them. And that's what I got intuitively off that card. So Jarvis and then Mike J. Steve is going to read you guys, and then Mairead, I'm all over you, girl. Wow. Hey, Todd.
Yeah, I was going to say that video is back up over there now, and it was just a silly copyright claim. It wasn't a strike, but again, we're going to look for a different stock footage company, I think. Okay, Chris Jarvis is up next. Chris, you want a Dark
You're
Mirror?
Very welcome, Shadow.
Magic of You, Mindful Messages, or do you want to go for a trip in the woods with Whispering Woods? The Mindful Messages and the Whispering Woods, those are just kind of short affirmations, and meditations, whereas the Dark Mirror and the Magic of You is a little deeper dive with an oracle card. So totally up to you. Pick one, and we'll take off. And Todd, I've got to email you back too. I've got so many people I need to email. I'll get to that
Me
tonight.
too, guys. Just be patient with me for readings, for encounter stories. Just be patient with us.
And Jennifer, I did get your email. I think I already said that, but I'll get back to you after this broadcast.
Dragons, you just missed a few. Marita, I just gave you my big girl smile. Dragons, you just missed some readings. Sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
I'm waiting on Jarvis to tell me what deck he'd like. Is he still here?
He should be here.
Chat's running low. Yeah, I can't imagine Chris running out on us. Especially if Maraid's still here. And somebody was sending prayers for Bill there. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. He's got a benign tumor that they've decided to treat aggressively so that it doesn't turn into something else. What he was looking at, like, I think 6 months of treatments every now and then, but they've decided to go at it a little more aggressively. So I think it's on his jaw or something. So there's Jarvis. Pick a deck, Chris. Pick a deck, any deck. Dark Mirror, Magic of You, Whispering Woods, or Mindful Messages. But prayers and light and love for Bill, that he'll come through this okay. He's the glue that holds it all together. The glue that puts it all together. Gemma's writing and my narrating, and then Bill makes the visuals and runs the business side of the channel.
If people don't accept you the right way, tell them to piss off Gemma. I've been learning how to put up my boundaries and to ground myself. I've always been such a people pleaser, and I've learned a lot from my mom. And I'm not just saying that because she's in here. My mom is a really strong woman. You can ask anybody about my mother. She's hilarious. She'll give you the shirt off her back, but don't mess with her or her kids because
I love your mom. She's awesome.
Nick, why? Message me about the dream.
Deck. I'm shuffling them now. He picked the Whispering Woods, and I'm just waiting for one of the cards to pop out of the deck here. And let's see what Chris is going to go in the woods and do. Uncertainty. The shades of gray within the fog will eventually lift. Now this is that's more of a not so much a walk in the woods thing, but it is something from the woods. Let me get it on camera here. Sorry, everything's upside down and backwards, so I've got to move it a different way. It's like going from driving a car to driving a boat. Everything's behind you, and you're trying to do it the other way around, trying to give the card a reach around there, as it were. Uncertainty. I think that's one of the ways that talks about the fog of uncertainty, and it will eventually lift. Things that aren't clear in the midst of a fog, they'll be much clearer later. What I would reckon that too, if you've ever been like trapped in a heavy snowfall, and you think, man, I've got to get out, I've got to go to the store, I've got to do that, got to do all these things. Well, if you just wait, maybe even a few hours, that'll all be gone, and the way will be clear. So when you have that fog of uncertainty, wait for it to lift. Don't pressure anything to happen. Just let things happen. Let it be organic in what happens. The fog will lift. You'll be able to see clearly. And the way I would take that, go out into the woods in the fog. That's one of my favorite times to go walking is at night and when it's foggy. I live here close to the Columbia River, so I get a lot of those nights. Love being out in a heavy fog. There's just something about there's a magic in the fog. There's an airiness and a mysteriousness too, but likewise things look so different at night and in a fog. And so it can be a good thing or a bad thing. But again, uncertainty, just give it a rest, give it a little while. The fog will clear, so will the uncertainty. Hope that means something to you, Chris. Hope you take something away from that. That's a little more than I expected out of one of these Whispering Woods cards. They're usually just, go touch a tree and dance in the forest naked. But turned out to be a really, really good card there for you, I believe. And let's see, who else am I reading for?
Mike J.
Mike J, my brother,
And then
how you doing?
the two that are after that, I'm going to be reading for Gemma. Gemma, because I have my name written there. I'm going to be reading for myself, derp. I'm reading for Maraid because she's asked for me because you read for her last night. And then Devin Bradley is up. Dev Bradley. So you two get your stuffs ready. Dragons, you're up after Dev, but I'll let you know again.
There you go. Chris Jarvis says, last time I went to the woods, I was 10 and I saw Sasquatch. There you go. This time, take a camera with you and you might be famous.
Aww. Oracles and Beyond. My Deanna is cooking dinner for Mama. I would love to cook my mom a nice dinner.
So, Mike J, you want Dark Mirror or Magic View Oracle? You want a Whisper from the Woods? Or you want a mindful message from the universe? I think my chat's a little slow. It's faster moving on my phone here. Mike J, did you pick a deck and I just didn't see it? Hey, Fast Timmy Machinist, how you doing, Danny? Good to have you here. Mike J wants the Dark Mirror. That's always a good choice. I have a real connection with that deck. I'm getting some really good readings with that. Let me put these away here so they don't end up on the floor. And then Mr. Mulder would do a reading for you. And his reading is chew, 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 tear, tear, tear. He likes to tear up paper. Okay, got the Dark Mirror deck here. Shuffling it up. You can give me a number, a random number, a number that means something to you between 1 and 44, or I can pick a card at random. Whatever you prefer. Mike J. And I believe I'm shuffled up, so ready when you are, sir. And remember, the cards are compel. They don't compel, they impel. They don't force you, they guide you. And you can take that guidance with a grain of salt, or you can embrace it. What you do is entirely up to you. You are a free, sovereign being.
So, Rock, you're coming up too. I know your number's 13.
Merely a suggestion. Now, the cards can be right, though. A lot of times I've found that they're very, very accurate, tend to be. More so for certain people than others, but sometimes that's just what you need to hear. 2, 3, 4, 5. You get card number 5 out of the deck here. You got, oh, that's a lovely card. Fragmentation. Let me give it the old reach around here behind me. There we go. Getting better at it. Fragmentation. That's a kind of a creepy looking card, but it's still beautiful in its strangeness there. And that's card number 27 out of the deck. And forgive me, I have to read out of the book. I haven't been working with these long enough that I have all the subtleties memorized in what they mean. Okay. When rage is projected inward, destruction joins confusion and we break. Now the visual see, the artwork there. What seems to be a cold iron coat rack is topped by a broken stone statue of a fairy, visible only from the chest up. Stone roses are at her breasts, a crack cuts her face and her body, a jewel is on her forehead, and silvery insect wings stand at her back. The crescent golden slice of the moon is like a halo behind her head. It is possible to glimpse, suspended in the void, also the hands of Stone Fairy. The sentence to concentrate on or to think about, to dwell on. Losing a sense of self is a crescendo of noise, a decrescendo of pain, and a prelude to nothingness. Now let's go dark on that. Thank you, Sheila. Going dark. If I were to cut off my legs, would I still be me? If I were to carve out my heart, would I still be me? If my flesh would turn to stone, if my lungs were emptied of air, if my dream to fly were to be forced in chains and hanged out like an expired balloon, would I still be me? I fought and lost, broken, beyond recognition, not by the shallow sight of bystanders who can pity, but who can't understand. I cannot even recognize myself. Through sobs, through the tears, and when silence finally comes, through the empty motions and the conventional smiles. Who did this to me? I did, maybe, maybe not. But what is broken can be mended. Not so that it returns whole, but at least until it tells its name anew. My name. And who will do that to me? I will. Now, what I take away from this for you is that no matter how broken you are, you can be put back together. And even if you're not the one that broke you, it's easy for somebody else to break you, but you're the one that puts you back together. Now, nobody else will ever be able to put you together the way you are because you know each one of those little intimate parts, where they go, how they fit the best to make you whole again. So if there's anything that's broken you, take it in stride and think of it as creating something anew. Sometimes you have to break something, you have to destroy it to build again. Think of it as tearing down a wall and making a bridge out of it. Something to that effect. Hopefully, you take something away from this, but I see it as a good card. I mean, yeah, it's an ugly, dark card in a lot of ways, but then there is rebirth and renewal that comes on the end of that. So that's what you got to look forward to. Thank you for letting me read for you.
Was that Mike J?
That was.
Okay, so I've got Mairead and Dev Bradley. They both asked for my deck. So then it's going to be you, Sirach, me, Dragons. So I'm going to read Mairead and Dev Bradley. You're going to read Sirach, and I'm going to read Dragons. So if you guys just heard your name, my mom, I'm not afraid of the fog. I'm afraid of what's in the fog. Exactly.
Right
just
on,
like the
Mom.
dark. Mairead,
What
give me your number, boo. There's always someone out there. I have something on my refrigerator that says, no matter how bad your life is to you, it's a fairy tale to somebody else.
True. That old story about I thought I was in bad shape because I had no shoes until I saw a man that had no feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I took his shoes because he didn't need them anymore. No, that's a joke. The last part.
You opportunist. It's like, is the glass empty or half full? And it's like the opportunist. Well, the glass is mine or something.
Something like that. The way I looked at that, that's what my father taught me. I posed that question to him when I was a little tyke, and he said, well, are you emptying it out or are you filling it up? He said, if you're pouring it out, it's half empty. If you're filling it up, it's half full. And that makes sense. That always stuck with me. I was probably 5 when I asked him that.
Mairead, waiting for your number, boo.
Laura, I know I couldn't resist a little comedy there, but you can find always find someone more fortunate and less fortunate with yourself. Do the best with what you have. Bless others when you can, and you'll never be for want.
Sheila Loya, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I started off as a Steve Stockton fangirl, so I get it. Sheila gave us a super sticker, which she did not have to do to be read by both of us. Okay, Mairead, I'm getting number 7 for you. So we're going to go with that. My wifey for lifey, Miss Mairead. Ooh, I just saw the She-Wolf card. Ooh, you got a guardian. You got the fire guardian, Mairead. Ignite your passions. Yeah. And yes, we strive to make people comfortable here. That's like our points. Page 100. I'm getting, it's on page 100. I'm getting that number for some reason, or like the number 10 or 100. If you see that number popping up and it just like sticks with you, your spirit guides are with you at that time. Fire Guardian, ignite your passions, connect with your desires. Mom, I hope you're looking at these cards. The sparks could lead to something beautiful. The Fire Guardian represents the angels of fire. Fire is an energy that many people are afraid of, but shouldn't be. Burning desires can lead to great expansion. Allow the Fire Guardian to help you awaken a wilder side of yourself and burn away any fear or shame that stands between you and what you want. When this card appears, you are reminded that passion is powerful and absolutely encouraged by spirit. You are being guided by your angels to connect with the powerful energy of desire at this time. If you have recently set an intention to explore your sexual side or become more sexually open, the fire of desire can burn away any old setbacks that are preventing you from expressing that part of your nature. If you are in a relationship, this card can indicate a great spiritual and sexual connection. I'm also like getting some kind of oppression on you over things that you want, or you putting others before yourself and thinking that you have to wait to act on your desires. Don't. If you think something, you want something, I always say, see it, want it, get it, right? And as long as we do that without hurting anybody else, I think we should just go for it. It doesn't have to be sexual. It could be a burning desire for something you want to do in your career, just a burning desire for a person's heart. Whatever it is, I keep getting intuitively, stop putting others first. It's your time to go after what you want. Also, maybe burning some sage, I'm getting, or burning some old memories that are holding you back. When you keep things from broken or abusive relationships that you've had with people from lower vibrations, that stuff actually continues to hold the juju. So burning pictures, throwing and smashing items that were given. I don't know why this is coming intuitively, Mairead, but it is. And Dev Bradley, if you put your number, I'm so sorry. I did not see it. Nick said giggity, and I knew that was coming. Forrest, if you lose us, we still love you. Forget Rusty West. Such a huge message for all of us. Sweetly Morbid Bear, yes. And yes, Dev Bradley, you may have number 21. Set your intention, please, and let's do this.
I like what Deb said there, too. Before you judge somebody, walk a mile in their moccasins. That way, you're a mile away and you have their moccasins.
I love it. I love it. So, Dev, you have the traitor, and not traitor as in someone who's, going against, not like a traitor, the traitor as in trades goods. And the traitor is one of these sacred ones. And let's see what he has for you. He's got his hand on his heart from the very beginning while he's talking, kind of trying to sell. See, I do this stuff in my private readings. I can't help it. Trying to sell this blanket or whatever it is. So from right off the bat, he's coming off as very honest and open. Make connections and exchange information, talents, or support. The traitor brings the lesson and energy of exchange. When he appears, he could represent an opportunity to exchange talents, whatever they may be, in order to expand, or be about the exchange of energies that come from the universe, or both. For example, if you are a creative person or consider yourself creative, when you share your talents, you are giving them, and when you do so, you are giving them. And when you do so, the universe will give you more in order for you to share more. It's a beautiful cycle. The traitor also reminds you to be open and honest and act with integrity in your exchanges, because doing something to get something will only lead you to more challenges. The universe operates under the law of cause and effect and is always looking to return to a natural state of balance. So, if you are lacking in the feelings of abundance at this time, you are being invited to share your time, your gifts, and your understanding with others. If you're frustrated because something isn't unfolding in your life, instead of asking yourself what you can get, ask yourself what you can give. The exchange of energy doesn't necessarily mean financial energy. It can also be about supporting in order to feel supported. If you've been holding back with your offerings, now is the time to change that. Allow yourself to be open, honest, and vulnerable. This can prepare you to open up to even greater opportunities in the coming days, weeks, and months. So yeah, be vulnerable, be honest, come with come with openness, and don't get caught up in the why does this person have more than me when they give less? Why does this person keep getting everything they want and I don't? Just keep your integrity. Keep your integrity about you. That is the main thing that I'm getting intuitively. Keep your integrity. Do not fall into the trap of giving just to get. And Forrest, I can't. I can't.
I've not ever been. I'm not
Forrest,
now,
I love you.
nor have I ever been Rusty West.
Forrest just asked
Rusty Nail, the cowpoke.
if Steve used to be Rusty.
No. I've had people say I sounded like Rusty West, but then I've heard on good authority that's kind of a put on, that
You're very
he
welcome.
doesn't really sound like that. But sorry to interrupt the reading there with that. That
No,
was
I saw
too
it.
funny not to.
Forrest, they were only laughing because it's funny, not because we're like offended or anything. But that is really funny because, yeah, Laura Stevens, I had a bad feeling about the name too, but we've taken care of most of it. So now all they can do is come in and we can just kick them out. But I will take care of it. I told my mom on her. I messaged my mom and told my mom on her.
But no, I've never been Rusty Nail, the old cow
Rusty
coach.
said he crashed his horse and bit his tongue, and that's why he talks that way.
I've heard that. But if you listen to some of his shows, there's a younger guy that talks in there too. And if you listen really close to that, you can tell each part is pre-recorded and put together. I think the younger kid is actually Rusty when he's not doing the Rusty voice. But either, hey, whatever works. It's a performance. God bless Rusty Nail, or Rusty West, whatever his name is, Rusty Nail.
Yeah, the mods got, that's why so many people are mods now. I just gave out wrenches to anyone. I'm giving out wrenches to everyone who's regular or whose name we know eventually. I didn't want to do it all tonight. But if you come in here all the time, Todd Brown, you're going to end up having a wrench. Cassie does it, I think.
Yeah,
and
Todd's
what
a
it
good
does
person.
is it shows me that you guys are someone that I know. So anyone who doesn't have a wrench will stand out to me, and I can keep an eye on that, because I do have a lot of hate. I have a lot of ex-boyfriends who hate me, who don't like what I'm doing because I'm being successful. I have a very, very jealous, evil, demonic sister, you know, who tried to ruin my life over some birthday cake.
I'm sorry, that's so funny.
It really is though, but that's just what happened. So okay. Sirach, you are up for Steve, and then Dragons, I'm going to be reading you. After that, it's Lazarus and for Steve and Nick for me. So
Todd Brown is a good guy. I went ahead and gave him a wrench. I've got his email address.
Yeah, I know Todd. I know everyone that's in here right now, and I'm good with that. When I saw a Hussein pop up, I didn't see what they said. I don't even want to know, but I saw Laura say, get rid of that person.
Yeah, they were going to send the angels of the Lord to attack us or something like that. It doesn't work that way, dude.
Good night, Fast Hemi. Love you.
You can pray for somebody's soul, but you don't send something to attack somebody's soul.
Yeah, no, the Lord doesn't send it to attack men. Thanks, though. Gemma, is that a shirt or a dress? I have the same exact shirt. If it's a shirt, good taste. Sheila, that's so funny. I was just talking about, everyone keeps saying I love your dress. This is actually a shirt. I either got it from Walmart or from a thrift store, because you guys know my jam. I'm a cheap dates. Yeah, thank you, Mike. They are jealous, and I'm not saying that. Yeah, it definitely was a good birthday cake. My mom, now she crossed the line. Time to get involved. Here comes the storm, and the storm is me. And that's my mom. And you know what's funny though? It's my mom's not kidding either. So my mom's like, when Wyatt Earp's in Tombstone, and he's like, "You tell him I'm coming, and hell's coming with me." That's literally my mom. So, oh well, I told mom on her. When I blocked him, his name said Lucifer on it. Yeah, I keep having Lucifer come in here. All right, let's get this party moving.
Sirach. Now, I was just going to say, I used to be envious of Rusty West because he's got a good crowd over there, but now I've got like 22,000 more subscribers than he does. So, thanks for the inspiration, Rusty. Let's see. Sirach, I'm hearing an echo again, Gemma.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing anything. Let me
That's
move a little bit further away. I think it's the closer I move to the mic, dude.
Sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. Are you wearing earphones or earbuds or anything?
No, I'm waiting for my headphones Laura bought me. They should be here in 7 to 10 days.
And you said that's a shirt. Are you wearing pants? That's the question.
I'm wearing pants this time, and keep it PG. My mom's in the chat. I accidentally forgot I wasn't wearing pants one time, and I stood up and Steve saw my panties, and now he can't stop talking about it. Move on.
It was impressive.
All right. Sirach.
Sirach, would you 13. Like did he pick a deck?
Sirach, you also I think have to pick a deck. The Whispering Woods, which is the Intentions, or the Dark Mirror.
Or Magic of You, or Mindful Messages.
Lotus Girl telling Tennille, I love my $5 shirts from Walmart. That is a teen women's section. Yes, that have either a funny saying or positive message. I get them all the time. That's where I got my Be Kind shirt. Don't mess with Mama Bear. And most recently, the one that I wore last night on Cassie's show that said, sorry, I'm very awkward. Sorry. My mom said, "Oh my god." Sirach, did you pick your deck, sweetie?
Let me get back in the chat on my phone. Sorry, I had to.
Sirach is having trouble, I know, in the chat. So, okay, give me the spooky deck. And number 13, I believe you said.
Mulder Grace. Let's see. The spooky deck, that would probably be Dark Mirror.
Yeah, Dark Mirror.
And what 13 cards. Let me give it a quick shuffle here. Sirach. Sorry, no disjointed here. I got some other messages. The KPNL radio was in some existential crisis over there, but I told them what to do to fix it. So I'm multitasking here.
That's okay.
And making fun of Rusty West. God bless him. If that is true, if a horse did almost bite his tongue off or whatever happened, I've heard that story. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let me do this reading here and I'll tell you my horse story. Okay, Sirach, you got Calling the Storm. Let me give it a reach around here, back in the back. Behind me, I'm looking at it on camera and then moving it around. There, I think by Jove, I've about got it. Let me pull that up there. It's a beautiful card.
They're all beautiful. I love those cards. I'm going to step away for 1 second, guys, and just take my meds.
Spooky deck. And there we go. Let me push it up just a little bit. I like it better centered than that. There we go. Calling the Storm. Calling the Storm. That's card number 30 out of the Dark Mirror deck there for you, Sirach. Calling the Storm. Now, let me put my flashlight on here where I can see. What are you laughing about there, Laura? I think I know, but power comes not from the inside, but from connection and integration to a greater whole. The visual see there. A shaman woman wears an antler hat, dresses in crimson and brown, and holds her crow-headed staff to the storm. Autumn leaves spiral out of control around her as the whirlwind shakes the world. The sentence for reflection: pull and release, push to the limit. The eye is the only peaceful place that can be. The eye of the storm, the calm in the eye of the storm there. Now, going dark, there's a time to find and release our power. Like a spring that's been compressed to the point that's lost its memory of motion and movement, yet there is power still inside it. Finding it is called empowerment. It starts from the belief in our power and our ability to cope, to fight, to endure, to overcome a challenge. However, too often we're encouraged to see empowerment as something that happens only within, in our psychological space. We are not necessarily islands. We can borrow the power of the world around us, the context, the environment, the expectations, but we do not control the storm. We just call it forth. To call the storm, we need not to fear it, and this is what will make us strong. After the storm, there is always fair weather and sun. So if the sky has been gray for too long, it's time not to fear the storm, but to embrace it. It will grow and devour our chains and our jailers as well. And it will hurt as well, but it will be healthier than just stare at the chilly rain. We can restart only after we let ourselves end. That's a good card there. Embracing the storm.
Is it crazy? My mom just said I'm bringing the storm, and the storm is me.
No, I saw that, and then that's the card that came up. Mama's intuitive there. Of course, we knew that, but I think that's a good one for you, Sirach. Just call forth the storm, release that energy, because it's not just you. You're drawing it from things around you, and I know you've got a very special something around you. That you're able to do that. You've got some powers and things there at your touch and at your disposal. Use it in a good way. Use it for good, for the greater good. And I don't know. I'm still getting a little something in there. There's maybe a little unsurety or something in you that you're not quite sure about something. But this should be pointing toward the right answer. Not sure what I'm picking up there.
I love that card.
That's a beautiful card. And yeah, you're going to be in the eye of the storm. Don't fear the storm. Embrace it, because that's where your power is going to come in when it's unleashed. And then fair weather and sun after the dark gray rain.
Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor do the wind and the sun and the rain. We can be like they are. Come on, baby.
Now then, I said I was going to tell my horse story. When I was a kid, my grandmother, she had horses, and my uncles had restaurants, and somebody had brought home from one of their restaurants a bunch of bread in bags, like 2-pound loaf bags, sliced bread. And she said, take some of that bread down there and give it to the horses. So I took it down to the corral. I'm feeding the horses, and she told me bring the bag back because if I just threw it down, the horses would eat it. So I emptied out the bags, and I put all the bags into one bag and threw that bag over my shoulder and turned to walk away. Well, the horse thought there was still some bread in there. He reached for the bag, but the son of a gun got my ear. And I thought he was going to pull it off my head. It like tore the skin between like where my ear joins to my head. And I run back to the house. I'm bleeding. It wasn't hanging off like I imagined it was or anything. It wasn't near as bad as I thought. I'm like 7 years old. Thought the horse had scalped me. But I've never trusted horses since then. And again, he was just wanting more bread. He didn't mean to attack me, I don't think. But they can be persnickety sometimes. You have to show them who's boss. You have to, if you show any kind of fear, a lot of animals are that way, but particularly a horse. If you don't, if you let a horse dominate you, they'll do everything to you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll try to sweep you off their back. She had horses like that. You take them out for a ride. Well, they want to go right back to the barn because they know they get to eat when they get back. They go 50 yards and then turn around and try to go back. You make them go forward. And okay, I'll run under a low-hanging branch and get you off my back. I've had them try that. But be careful around horses is the moral of that story, I guess.
Mike J, thank you guys. Sorry, I don't want to rush, but I want to get through everyone we have because I again have work to do tonight and I don't want to blow that off. All right, dragons, set your intention. Lazarus, come on, what is that? Lazarus, you're next for Steve and then Nick.
Saw BOC back in the day. They did put on a great show, and they had a Godzilla thing that came up behind the stage, and there were lasers coming out of its eyes and stuff. And we're talking sometime in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s. But it was a good
Dragon,
show.
just give me a number.
Yeah, horse. Think of it as a motorcycle with a mind of its own because they weigh about as much as a Harley or a big bike, and they can do whatever they want to do at any time. You never know when one's going to get spooked.
Dragon saying okay and yes. I just need a number, baby.
Rode a horse by a puddle one time and looked down and saw its reflection in the puddle. Thought there was another horse down there and freaked out. Why is there a horse on the ground? Oh, Wilbur. And it ran wild. Motorcycle with teeth, indeed.
All right, dragons. Oh, wow. You got the Oracle, which is, I believe, one of the sacred ones. So that would be 54, which I turned right to, which is crazy. Oracle, wait for important information. Be open and receptive to information. Gather facts so that you can make a decision that is in line with your integrity. The Oracle is the truth speaker and insight bringer of this deck, the ancestor who will be your best outspoken friend, someone who will tell you exactly what you need to hear to move forward. In this deck, she is reminiscent of the Oracle of Delphi, a psychic priestess of ancient Greece who was able to receive information and make predictions. She holds a bowl that has sacred smoke rising out of it, bringing the message to look beyond all you can see and gather information in order to make an accurate evaluation of your current situation. Angels, ancestors, and the universe are speaking to you at this time. So look and listen for important conversations, signs, and messages that will point you in the right direction. You are being guided to wait for more information before making any fast moves because at the moment you are letting your wants get in the way of your needs. There is an opportunity for you to see everything clearly at this time, but you will only be able to do so if you are willing to truly open your eyes. If you have been waiting for further information about a choice you have to make or action you have to take, don't take matters into your own hands, but let what needs to be revealed be revealed. Then you'll know what to do next. Angels are supporting you. Trust in that. Trust in them. Do not make any rash decisions. Look out for the number 54. I don't know why it's going to be important to you. Maybe you're going to dream about it. Maybe you're going to look at the clock and it's going to be, 12:54. I don't know. 12:54 is popping into my head. Don't make any important decisions right now. Anything like signing paperwork, some kind of contract, anything for court, stuff like that, everything like that's coming through. Do not sign anything right now. Do not make any important decisions. Put them all on hold for at least a week until you something's going to be revealed, whether intuitively, psychically, or just flat out, you're going to find something out. You're going to find someone out. Oh, this is why I like doing the private readings. I just keep going and going. So dragons, that's what I got for you. Don't make any rash decisions. Stop and smell the smoke rising, I guess, instead of smelling the roses. And I believe that the Oracle of Delphi was Achilles' mother. I'm not 100% sure about that. I'm not sure, but I think she was Achilles' mother. So
good card. Good card.
That was a beautiful card. Lazarus, you're next. Nick, I'm only running through a little bit quicker because, again, I want to end with enough time to be able to get some work done tonight.
Now, am I reading for Laz?
You're reading for Lazarus. I'm reading for Nick. After that, let me just tell you.
Laz, pick a deck and a number. Go ahead.
It's Lazarus, Nick. Then it's going to be Cowie, and he asked for you. Then Sheila's going to be read by both of us.
Okay.
And I have everybody else. Don't worry.
Okay, Laz. I'm going to chat on my phone. For some reason, the chat in StreamYard is behind. It's usually the other way around.
It's always behind for me by at least like 30 seconds.
And you think it'd be the other way because, like, when I'm looking at the camera and stuff here, it's right now, and then it doesn't show up until 30 seconds.
The last thing I see is Laura Stevens saying greed.
I'm not going to curse you, Lazarus. I would never put a curse on anybody anyway.
Yep. Nope. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. I ain't lying. That reminds me of the Sanderson sisters. People are going to be like, oh my God, Gemma can't sing.
Gemma, shut your mouth. Gosh. Is Mary still here?
I didn't even see her come in, to be honest. Good night, Mommy. I love you so much. Mom says she loves you guys. She loves Steve. Mom, hit me up this week, though, when you have a little bit more time to talk. Like maybe Sunday after I get home from church. I love you.
Good night, Mom. We all got to get together sometime and go bowling or something.
Yeah, or even do like a Skype, just like a chill in Skype. Oh, no. Thanks, Dev. I'm just messing around. Mary is here. I'm so sorry I didn't greet you. I did not see you.
Sorry. That reminds me. There was a song. I think it was a Christian group back
Mary,
in the 90s.
Yes.
Mary had a song called Chains. I used to put that on blast and repeat.
Yep.
Had my little convertible. I had a really nice sound system in there.
I used to listen to that in rehab.
Tear around town blasting that. I love that song. And every time I see Mary, that's what it reminds me of.
Oh, Mike J, I wish Gemma would sing more. Thank you. The Lazarus Project. Yeah, I did put a spell on you. My mom said absolutely no problem. Everyone's saying goodnight to my mom. Thank you guys for being so sweet. My mom is an amazing and beautiful woman. Get some rest. Okay, let's move forward because, again, I want to make sure we get everybody. Mary, I'm sorry. I did not even see you come in. So if you want a card, I will add you. Just let me know, girl. Nick, get ready and start picking your number.
No, yes, it was on the CD. This was like the late 90s. I had a Mazda Miata.
All right.
Convertible.
Lazarus, I think we're waiting for your number or no?
Waiting for me to stop talking. Yeah, he was afraid I was going to curse him, but then I haven't heard anything else from him, I don't think.
He's saying good day to my mommy.
No curses, I promise.
No problem, Rachel. We didn't call you yet, actually.
Lazarus, okay, 9. Which deck Mary. Would you like? You want the Dark Mirror, the Magic of You, Whispering Woods, or Mindful Messages?
I got you, Nick.
Did he say the deck and I missed it?
I don't know because everything's running a little slower. That's okay. We'll just have to be patient. Look, if I can't get my readings done tonight, I'm just going to have to wait until tomorrow. It's no big deal. Mindful
Messages. Okay, these are supposedly fun. I don't think I've ever read one of these for anybody. It's more of an affirmative type thing, something for you to think about and dwell on. give them a little quick shuffle here. I've shuffled these a few times, but never really read with these. They're kind of plain cards, but they're powerful from what I saw.
All right, Monica, I got you.
Mary, give me just a minute. As soon as I'm done with this reading, I'll find that song and put a link in the chat for you because I've got it running in my head now, and I won't be able to get rid of it anytime soon. And there was a guy at the same time that was out that GP, are you with me? Do you know who I'm talking about? Kurt, somebody that had like a music ministry.
Hi, DC Joey.
I can't remember who it was.
Oh my God, we're never going to be done by 10 o'clock.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right, Grey
7,
Wolf,
8,
go feed your man.
9 on the mindful messages card. And this one, it's in a pretty script, but it's so tiny. I can't read it here. You got the inspiration board. If you're ever feeling down or bored, spend time creating a vision board. Place it in your home, fill it with quotes, pictures, and desires that bring you inspiration and joy. So that's just something to think about, something you can do. A mindful message for you there. An inspiration board. I've got one of those that I use for my writing. You can't see it's over there on the wall, but it's just like a big cork board. And I've got all kinds of things taped and stuck and thumbtacked to it and stuck in the corners. And it's stuff that I want to write about or that in some way influences my writing. But you can use one of those for anything. An inspiration, something that inspires you. So that way, when you do need a bit of inspiration, or if you're feeling down, you're feeling low, put stuff up there that'll pick you back up. Likewise, if you want to force yourself into a dark place, you can put dark things up there. I've had to do that before with my writing. When I was, say, working on a horror story or something like that, or a film script, I would set a mood. I would play goth industrial music and put all these creepy pictures and things on my inspiration board to draw from that darkness. So there, you can set any kind of mood, whatever works for you. But I think that's a good message, something to think about. Thank you for letting me read that for you.
Nick, I'm pulling the bottom card for you, boo. Something's telling me to do it. When I'm done shuffling, just pull that bottom card. The snake. And the snake is, I believe, one of the warrior symbols. Yes. All right, come on, Gemma. Okay. The snake, shedding old skin. Cast off the old, reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. In many spiritual traditions, the snake offers powerful medicine. In tantric teachings, it symbolizes the kundalini, which is the powerful serpentine energy within that allows you to reach your highest spiritual potential. When the sacred one saw a snake in nature or encountered one in a dream, they knew that there was a transformation in the air. The snake card not only represents the shedding of old skin, but moving beyond the limitations caused by carrying the venom of negative thoughts about others or the past. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, you've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of the work that you've been doing within. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you or your intentions recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. Take down those walls, right? Shed that old skin, because the snake has no choice but to molt. It's a part of human nature, just like we have no choice but to grow and to change. And change is coming in for you, real change, possibly a romantic relationship. I know personally, because you're like one of my besties, that you recently had a career change, a job change, which made you have to change, move from your home state to my home state. Yay. And it's saying, like, don't struggle with that. This is something that's meant to be. It's destiny. There's a reason that this has happened. Accept it. Be yourself. Don't ever be afraid to speak your mind and be yourself. Nick, I am doing your reading this week. I have Donna, then you, and I have some subscribers as well. So next will be Cowie, and he wanted the dark mirror, and I don't know. I don't remember the number. After that, I'm just telling you guys so you're ready when we call you. Sheila's going to get a reading for both of us, from both of us. Then it's going to be Body Void, me, Rachel, Steve.
All right, got you. Callie 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The 13th card in the dark mirror deck. Right on the top here, so I can get a hold of it. And Callie, you got. Let me put it on the card cam here. I'll actually turn around and look at it this time. So, nope, I'm not live on that one. Why is the card not showing up? It's because I was looking at the wrong screen.
We love you.
There we go.
Your happy little screen.
Russian, and I got everything upside down. You got Hiding Your True Self, and that's card number. I believe that's 14. Looks like a 14. It's either 14 or 11.
Oh, I'm getting a tattoo of one of those cards. I don't care.
Next to the stemma on your derriere.
I'm not getting it on my butt. I'm getting it where people can see it.
Well, yeah.
When I get 100,000 subs. Or when we make a certain amount of money for merch. Stemma merch.
Hiding your true self. Callie, hiding is keeping things inside. Lack of trust becomes lack of hope. So there must be a limit. The visual seed, the painting there, which is beautiful. In the dazzling light, there's a hint of a door, like the door to a Haman. Outside, draped in scarlet tunics, stand two women, one under the sign of the sun, the other under the sign of the moon. It's hard to see that, but that is what's there.
Mm-hmm.
The sentence for reflection, you could be in front of the mirror or you could hide behind the mirror, yet you choose to be the mirror. Now that's pretty deep when you think about it. Are you in front of the mirror? Are you behind the mirror, or are you the mirror? Now let's go dark on that. Hiding is a survival instinct. Do you want to be honest and truly be yourself? Very few people will accept you then. You are too complicated to be comfortable, too contradictory to be easy, too exceptional to be believed, too plain to be misunderstood. You can be the sun, you can be the moon, you can be the door, you can be the road. You could also be the butterfly or the brick. Maybe the question is not if, but when. Sometimes real solitude is when there's not a right moment to be yourself and not the right person, and neither the right way. Being yourself is like a moment at a spa. It's a massage for the soul, a purification process that brings in oxygen and turns away age and wear. It is bliss and pleasure. So I can understand, sometimes people hide away their true self just to kind of protect themselves. It's a means of protection. You put a guard up. You have a face that you show to people, and you have a face that you see yourself. I think that's where the analogy comes in about in front of the mirror, behind the mirror, or you are the mirror. You're only what you show to people, but show them, don't be afraid to show your true self, because until you're comfortable with that self, nobody else is going to be comfortable with it either. I hope that means something to you. I get what the card's saying, but I may not be explaining it correctly. But don't be afraid to be yourself. Be the mirror. Be what you want to see. Be that old saying, be the change you want to see. Be the person you want to see. And then that's what people will see. I think that's a good card for you, Callie.
Mm-hmm.
You're kind of secretive. We don't know a lot about you other than you're from Hawaii, but maybe that's all we need to know.
So Sheila, you're going to be being read by both me and Steve. So let us know if you want a different number, what your number is. And she wanted the from you the whispering. I wrote whispering.
Whispering Woods.
Yeah,
Ooh,
and then
whisper at you in the woods.
So if you give us both a number. Sheila, we just called you, so you're going to give a number to Steve and then a number to me.
Okay. I'm not sure who Andrew's talking about there.
I was having a conversation with him. I don't really understand what he meant either, but I'll get to that later because I am trying to get through that.
Okay. Sheila, I take it the 7 was for me and the 17 for Gemma.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The woods are going to whisper to you to cleanse. Wash your weary spirit clean and take a walk in the wooded glades. Sometimes it can be just that simple to refresh, renew, get out in the woods, go for a walk. I talk about that a lot. That will renew your spirit like nothing else. When I'm feeling low or not feeling too good, I love to get outside. And sometimes I'll just sit out there with my eyes closed and feel the breeze and listen to the birds and the insects. Or if it's night, just listen to I can hear the river from here at night. And there's occasional, a tugboat or some BS like that comes along and kind of makes you jump. But get out there and reconnect with nature. And cleanse yourself. Like these cards that we read, we cleanse these every so often. You have to pass them through smoke. You store them with a crystal. You do things to take the negative out of them. Take the negative out of yourself. Not saying you're dirty, just saying that sometimes you can get negativity and not even know that it's
people can put it on you.
People can send it to you. People can put it on you. That's exactly right. But it washes away so easy.
Awesome. I really like that one. I need to do that. I need to cleanse my decks. I need to cleanse my house. I need to cleanse myself. I need to cleanse my son. Not clean, cleanse.
Yeah, there's a big difference in cleaning and cleansing. And yeah, especially there with some of the situations you've mentioned to me and things that go on there, you need to chase some things out of your house. Take back your pea patch.
Sheila, I love when that happened. She said, wow, you have no idea how important that one word is to me right now.
That's
and it is. I think it's important for a lot of us too.
That's the way these cards work. Sometimes just a single word like that, boom, resonate. And it's just, what you got to do.
And you got from me, I think, what is my favorite card of this deck so far, the Great Teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. Know that what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences, then share them with others. This card was inspired by Jesus. I knew it. Jesus with the dove, who is one of the most widely acknowledged and loved spiritual teachers of all time. And even if you religions that don't believe Jesus was the Son of God or the prophet, every single religion almost recognizes Jesus as a teacher, that he did exist, and he is the only one. But there is a great teacher in every tradition, and this card represents the one to whom you feel closest, as well as the great teacher within you. The teacher wears simple clothes here to demonstrate that even if you live a simple life, it can be an incredibly spiritual and powerful one. He is surrounded by a sense of serenity and harmony because he has absolute trust in the higher power that moves through him. And the dove on the card represents receiving answers to prayers through signs and experiencing peace through joy. This card can represent a teacher in your life or the great teacher within. Either way, it shows that you have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world. You are having spiritual experiences at this time and gaining a greater awareness of what you need to do in order to grow. There is a chance that if you've been having any challenges recently, you've surmounted them and allowed them to be vehicles to lessons that are helping your spiritual connection. If you feel that you've received messages from heaven or the universe recently, this card is confirmation that these have indeed been holy experiences. Whether you're a Christian or not, whether you're Catholic, Muslim, whether you're religious or not, I believe that everyone here getting a reading at least believes in the universe, right? And spirit. So this is saying if you've had any experiences where you're like thinking that you're talking to yourself in your head and you're getting messages coming through, pay very close attention to them. I would write them down. They're coming from somewhere. If you believe in God, if you believe in heaven, that's where they're coming from. Whatever your higher power is, you're getting direct messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels, guardians. You are really in a wonderful spot right now in your life that you're just taking lessons as they come and just learning and growing from them and kind of moving on. You're like putting your hair in a messy bun, blasting some gangster rap and handling your crap, right? Keep doing that. Don't let anybody bring you down or get you down. If you pray, keep praying. However you pray, whatever your spiritualism is, please keep doing that. It's working for you. You are bringing spirit, peace, love, joy into your life. And releasing the dove, I think, is just gaining. Is the dove being released or landing? If it's landing, I believe you're gaining peace and joy and learning how to kind of be self-sufficient. I'm getting self-sufficiency. All right. Next.
Just real quick, I want to do an affirmation card for Sheila. I think she's going through something and she needs just a little extra push. I'm just going to pick one of these at random, just real quick, give you a further little affirmation.
We have 8 or 9 people left, so we'll be able to get through them.
Put that on the screen there for you. I just pulled out this at random. This is for you.
Lazarus, yes, you can drop the link, but you don't have a wrench, so it might not come up. Let me know.
I am worthy of the very best in life, and I now lovingly allow myself to accept it. There you go.
And it goes right along with what we were saying to you.
The cards are talking.
All right. So, Body Void, Steve.
All right. Body Void. Yeah, I thought that was Jesus too.
I did too, but I didn't want to say it because I really wasn't.
He was a great teacher. I mean, that's one of the things. And you're right, there are a lot of religions that recognize him. Just
pretty much all of them do at least recognize
in some regard
that he was a prophet or a teacher. 16 and Woods.
16 and Whispers from the Woods.
Rachel, if you want to drop your number for me, just so we can get ahead.
We give it a little shuffle here at Body Void. Not that it matters, Body Void, but do you identify as male or female? Sometimes that can change the energy of the cards. I'm assuming that you're male, but I may be off.
And I was thinking female. And it's no offense. We have this problem with Cowie too. Not a problem, but okay, Rachel, I got you. We just sometimes don't know.
I like to know so I can get everything channeled the right way. Like I said, doesn't
feminine
matter.
And masculine energy come in very differently, you know?
Yeah. And you don't have to say, you can just say neither one or non-binary, whatever. Okay, you have a male form. Okay. That was what I was picking up. I just wanted to make sure that that's what I was on. But I think there's equal parts of both in everybody. Mm-hmm. You can have masculine and feminine energies. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Everyone does. Lazarus, you can try to drop it. If not, I don't even know how to drop my own link. I'll get to you in a couple minutes, Boo, if you can't put it in.
I got you here at Body Void. Resilient. Stay as strong as evergreen trees. Now, if you think about the evergreens, they are strong. They're resilient. They don't lose their leaves. They don't go through that other than, through disease or something is the only time they would lose any of that. But a good, strong tree, it's resilient. It stands there in the wind. It takes, takes a strong wind to blow it down or a lightning strike or something, but it is resilient. It stands there. It survives the elements and the storm. I think that's what this card's telling you. Be resilient, be strong. You may already be, but stay that way and continue to be that way. That resilience is what keeps you going and takes you where you need to go. Again, you can bend, but you won't break except under the most extreme of duress. So I hope that means something for you there, Body Void. But think about those evergreen trees swaying in the breeze. Mm-hmm. And be that resilience. Be the tree.
I'm getting go outside in the barefoot. Make sure your feet are in dirt and or mud and grass, and kind of imagine yourself as a tree with roots growing out of your feet and into the earth. That's a grounding exercise that I do all the time. I'm getting that for you. And Laura Stevens, that's what I was going to tell you as well. But I wanted to tell you to do it in the moonlight.
Thank you for letting me read for you, Body Void.
Rachel, I got your number. Yeah, everyone I've read for, thank you. I'm sorry I'm not individually thanking you.
Yeah, I mean to, but I don't always either. But thanks, everybody.
I have some personal readings to do after this, so I'm just trying to end by at least 10:30 here. So Rachel, I got you, Boo, and then Sweetly Morbid Bear and Monica. Monica, I have your number. Sweetly, if you just want to give your number just so that we can get ahead. And Steve, you're going to be reading for Monica. She's going to be a number 17. If you want to ask the deck, and Sweetly, you're mine, if that's okay. Rachel, set your intention, boo. I got you right now, if you're still here.
17. Give me a deck. Who was it? I'm reading. Rachel?
Monica.
Monica. Okay.
I got Rachel right now. I'm reading
Monica
for her.
at 17. If you want to pick a deck.
Rachel, are you still here?
Dark Mirror, Magic of You, Whispering Woods, or Mindful Messages.
Yeah, Andrew, stop running around pantless, please. Your neighbors are going to call the police. Look at this card.
Body Void says, I am a tree. Right on.
Okay, Rachel, I'm pulling your card, boo. I hope you're here. Number 17.
Yeah, she's there.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, girl. Ooh, oh my gosh, what a gorgeous card. You got the Sky Father.
Sorry, left the card cam up there. There you
go. Rachel, Sky Father, trust in the unknown. Trust that your path is unfolding exactly as it needs to. You have a personal relationship with the Great Father. Know that he is lovingly leading you forward. The Sky Father, I'm telling you, this is God. Features in many religions and mythologies as the Father God. He's the counterpart to the Earth Mother in many traditions and religions. So this card represents the universal powers that are masculine in essence, the energies that people have called out to and looked up to in times of need and gratitude. Sky Father personifies your relationship with the masculine energies of the divine and possibly a very powerful male or perhaps father figure as well. You are a co-creator of your life, and every thought, feeling, intention, and emotion you have is creating the road ahead of you. With that being said, you don't need to know every single detail of what is going to unfold before you. When this card appears, you are being guided to step back and get out of your own way, because there is a greater power that is not only around you but within you, and Sky Father is creating the best experience imaginable for you. Accepting this will allow miraculous energy to come into your life. So see the things from a higher perspective, like the eagle on the card. This card can also appear when there are opportunities to improve the father connection in your life. If your father figure is in heaven, know that his spirit is drawing close to you now. If he is on earth, there's an opportunity to heal something, whether past or present. And oh, I just got something so strong and I completely lost it. Oh, Jeremiah, I think it's, I can't think of the exact verse, but I am aware of the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper and not to harm you. So it might be 9:11, but I'm not sure. Jeremiah 23:11. I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. So even if you're not religious, such as Christianity, like as if this is Father God, whatever you believe in, the divine masculine is guiding you right now. If your father, like the card said, is in heaven, he is with you right now, helping you through any of your personal experiences, your problems that you're having, anything hurts, pains, habits, hangups. And if he's here on this earth, this may be saying to reach out to your father, or your father is going to be reaching out to you. Just know that no matter how badly you may be struggling, right? There's a lesson to be learned in everything. And I don't like bringing myself into readings, but 4 years ago, I weighed 86 pounds, had no electricity or running water in my house, and spent every dime that I had on heroin in 4 short years ago. Okay. And look at me now. And I'm not saying you're addicted. I'm simply telling my story and saying that if I can come this far, I've learned so much from that. I remember the hopeless feeling. So if you're going through anything at all right now that's making you feel hopeless, just know that it's exactly where you need to be. The universe has everything set for you. I can say so much more on this. I'm doing a personal reading for you anyway, so we'll work with that.
Okay, Monica, the decks I have that I'm working with tonight are the Dark Mirror Oracle, the Magic of You Oracle, and then I've got the little affirmation cards are the Mindful Messages or the Whispering Woods. But I feel like you would like a reading from Magic of You. If you disagree, let me know what deck you would like to have, and I'll pick card 17.
Sweetly Morbid Bear, are you okay, Bear? I'm missing the chat because so if something's going on, I'm so sorry. I was gonna ask for your number, but now like something's going on with COVID. Dev Bradley, you're very welcome for my testimony. And Monica, okay, Steve, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to see what's
That's
going
okay.
on.
She
After
wants something spiritual, so I'm going to pick Magic of You. I think it's a very spiritual oriented deck. Card number 17, I shuffled, I drew it, and you got number 29, Samadhi, which means perfect acceptance. Let me get that up there where you can see it. Perfect acceptance. I'll straighten that card up when I get it up here blown up big to where I can see it. Yeah, try that again. There we go. Beautiful card that you got there, Monica. There we go. Samadhi, perfect acceptance. Now let me get my light on here, my reading light, so I can see this. The girl in the painting there of Samadhi is not distracted by the sharp thorns nor the beauty of the flowers and pearls of life as they cluster around her. She is tranquil and deeply merged with the essence of oneness and acceptance. Samadhi teaches that when you give up being a perfectionist, life is suddenly perfect. Consider that your life in this moment is purely a reflection of your consciousness. Everything is exactly the same as it was yesterday. It is your attitude that has shifted. And this is for better or worse, for what you resist tends to persist. However, with Samadhi, there's no better, no worse. Everything just is. It is a beautiful place to be. Allow yourself this kindness in this moment and embrace Samadhi. Everything will find its place around you in the inevitable present moment.
oh,
Accept everyone and everything and every situation as being exactly as it was meant to be now. Now, Samadhi, that's I think it's a Hindu or Sanskrit word, and it literally means that a perfect perfection or perfect what was the word it had here? Perfect acceptance of things. So, and I take that for you, but by accepting yourself and accepting that which is imperfect, that makes you more perfect. Um, don't sweat the small things. You've heard that said before, and they're all small things. You're you, no matter what. The only things that can change you are what you let change you. And you can let them change you for the good. You can let them change you for the better. So again, that this comes up again and again. Be the change you want to see in yourself and in the world. Um, you reap what you sow, so make sure you're putting a harvest out there that's worth bringing home. Um, Okay, good, good, good. I'm hoping that. Let me give you just a little affirmation too. I know we're pressed for time here, but I feel like you as well. You're going
okay.
through something and could benefit from this. Let me pull you a card here. Just give it a quick shuffle and pull one of these at random. These are great little cards to just give you something to think about. And this is the one that I pulled out. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. Embrace that. Think about that. You read that one more time. My ability to conquer my challenges is limitless. My potential to succeed is infinite. Whatever you do, you have the potential to be successful at it. That lies within you. Nobody can take that away from you. That's given to you. It's yours. You just have to stand up and claim it sometimes. You can speak good or bad into existence. You can, as the Bible says, literally, life or death is in the power of the tongue.
Out of the tongue.
You have what you speak to yourself. Speak good things. Speak success. Manifest. Some people call it that. That's what Gemma and I have done here. A couple of years ago, I wasn't doing any of this, and now on Missing Person Mysteries, I've got 100,000 subscribers. I'm a popular guy in some circles. Never would have dreamed that I'd be doing this, and for a living, something that I love, something that I enjoy.
We never would have met.
Creating, we wouldn't have met if Gemma hadn't fangirled in the comment section.
I'm like, oh my God, Steve Stockton. It's so funny.
There's been a few people that way that, this journey that I'm on through all this, I've met some of the most wonderful, beautiful, incredible people ever. And I've made some friends for life, absolutely life and beyond. And maybe people from a past life or for a present life. I'm making connections here that are going to last beyond what I believe.
I was thinking today, real quick. Yeah, the Lazarus Project. I'm sorry if you can't get it in here. It's only because you're not a mod, which I'll make you one next time. I totally trust you. It's some music to vibe to. Totally got you, but I don't even know how to drop my own link. So if you email it to me, I will get it out, or maybe email it to Steve better. Or give it to me and I will share it on the next stream. I
What
appreciate that.
link is he trying to drop? It may already
Some
be there, it's just hidden.
Lazarus, can you maybe explain to Steve? It's not that I don't trust you, it's just links don't go up if you're not a mod. So I was going to say, when we first met, oh, of course I've heard the Serenity Prayer. Absolutely. The full Serenity Prayer is actually 3 paragraphs long. I don't have it with me now, but I can email it to you. So with Steve, it's funny because the first time we talked on Facebook, he was showing me this house he was thinking of buying. And out of nowhere, I just came out of my shell, which is something I never do, especially with someone that I really look up to, like Steve. And I'm like, yeah, we can barbecue in the yard right there. And I have the perfect picture to hang on that wall. Like I was moved in to his house within like 30 seconds. And he was like, yeah, that would be great. And we can invite this one. We like planned our whole lives. The treehouse for RJ. It was so crazy. There's this amazing connection, and we're coming up on 1 year. So I want to look in Facebook and find out when that is and do something. No, I want you to be able to share it. Absolutely. There it is. Explain what it is, the Lazarus Project. So in case anyone wants to click on it, I was going to share. My son is a rapper on YouTube, KGF Hip Hop, and he has a song called Alone that I always want to share. If you guys ever check that out. All right. We're pressed for time, so let me get moving. Sweetly Morbid Bear, I am choosing number 12 for you. That's the number I'm getting. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, boo, what? We need prayers for Sweetly Morbid Bear. I did not see if it was your father or your friend who just got diagnosed with COVID. But we will be praying, girl. You got the Shapeshifter, which I think is perfect. In the comment sections when I freak out on people and misread their intentions, Sweetly Morbid Bear is always somehow there to calm me down, explain that the person didn't mean what they meant, and bring me back to reality and back to earth. And Sweetly, I just love you for that too.
She's got an awesome energy
way about you. Yes, absolutely. Her friend in the hospital. Okay. I think we were all destined to meet as well. So you have the Shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. In shamanic traditions, a shapeshifter is either an animal that has the capacity to change between species or a shaman who has the capacity to transform into an animal to go journeying. If there is a wild animal you are particularly drawn to or fascinated by, it's probably because you can transform into one in your meditation or journeying practice to go exploring in the other worlds. When you shift into animal form, you can see the world through different eyes and tap into the animal's survival skills to help yourself through a particularly stressful situation. You may have been through many challenges and lows, but now you are in a space of transformation. You are moving beyond your past challenges and honing your current strengths. There are opportunities for you to discover and rediscover the gifts and talents that you were born with and born to share. All of your past experiences have only helped you see how strong you really are. You are an amazing soul who can change and transform in ways that people least expect. You have many talents that you will share in your lifetime. You are guided to stay focused on the light, knowing that it will guide you forward. When this card arrives, there's also an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal. Note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly because its medicine is coming to you, this is a really powerful card.
It is.
Laura, it's Rachel. So you know what your animal guide is, I think. It's an animal that you'll be seeing a lot of, not a domestic. I don't think, like, if you have a dog, obviously you're going to see your dog a lot, look out for, like, I have this black cat with these crazy yellow-brown eyes that is constantly lurking around my house, and it doesn't belong to any of my neighbors. And I live in the woods. So where did this domestic cat come from? I think it's my familiar. So Sweetly Morbid, we were just saying about your energy, how amazing it is. Please keep doing that. Please keep going towards the light. Don't let anything get you down. And during your journeying and meditation, or perhaps even your dreams, you're going to actually project or meditate and turn into your spirit animal. And for some reason, I am getting some form of cat. And it's not just because I was talking about the cat. I'm getting like jaguar, or I don't know, some kind of very muscular and swift cat, but I could be wrong. Also, owl is coming into my head. So, but you know what it is. Just be on the lookout for the non-domestic animal you most associate with. And this says that in your meditations, you will be able to reach that animal. Next, we have Steve Vera, number 8. Jennifer, I know you put your number in, and I think it was 12. Can you put it in one more time? I'm so sorry.
Vera, what deck would you like? Dark Mirror or Magic of View Oracle decks? Would you like a Whisper from the Woods or a Mindful Message from the Universe?
Bruce Hanson, that's why Steve and I are hermits and shut-ins by choice.
Indeed.
You're very welcome. Yeah, Sweetly Morbid, that was for you. I know you've got a lot going on. Bruce, that's why we always say we're the island of misfit toys. You guys are our tribe. You won't see people, maybe my niece, in my home. I don't bring people here. Just don't have that connection with people outside of you guys. I wish I could bring you all to Jersey and do this in person.
She's at 1%. I will pick, let's give you a Dark Mirror. And what was the number you said she picked, Gemma? 7? 8. Okay, let me give a quick shuffle here. See if we can beat that 1%. 8th card. Hang on. Dropped it.
Vera, if that happens again next time, just let me know. Like, hey, boo, I'm at 10%, and I'll definitely bump you up.
Bump you up. You got Black Flower Fragrance. Beautiful, beautiful card. I don't think I've ever pulled this card for anybody before.
You haven't.
It's number 16 out of the deck. Let me put it on here. You can see I love the artwork on a lot of these decks, but this one now, why is it not letting me pull it over there?
Thanks, Cassie.
Well, it's there, but it's not. Okay, for whatever reason. Oh, that's probably why.
Good night, wifey, Miss Marade. Love you. See you Friday.
Not sure what's going on here, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and read it. That is card number 16. Let's see if it'll let me move it now. There we go. Card number 16. Black Flower Fragrance. Get my light up here. Need to have a better setup here. It's coming. Okay. Boy, this has got some adult words in it, but I'll censor it a little bit. Black Flower Fragrance. The world is unfair. F off, dear world. F you. But it actually has that written out here. The visual seed, a beautiful woman, her face with a hint of resolve, holds a strange black rose to her chest. It seems to explode like a crystal, each petal an obsidian shard. The sentence to contemplate, if you want to go dark, go black. Don't stop to the evening, but embrace the night. The dark reflection on all this, love is not a white dove, nor it turns people into angels. Love can be ugly. Love can be cheap. Love can be even rotten. But even ugly love has a right to exist. Even cheap love can raise to the sky. Every rotten love has the dignity of eternity. Even a black rose by any other name should still smell as sweet. Even if you are wrong, you still have to be right to be angry. If you're not perfect, you have the right to be respected. Even if you're stupid, you have the right to be listened to. Even if you're lucky, you have the right to complain. Even if you're rich, you have the right to be sad. If you cannot shine because you're beautiful, then shine because you're ugly. Shine because you can. Gorgeously black, ugly as love, worn out as an angel, cheap as a crown, unconquered as a fragrance in the night. And again, I take this to mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. and beauty within yourself. You are the beholder. That's your eye. You are beautiful, no matter what you think. You've got a beautiful energy. There are beautiful things within you and without you. Yeah, that's one of the wildest cards I've ever read. But it's very different. But it has a lot of things. There's beauty in the ugliness. Sometimes you have to embrace the ugly to find the beauty. That can come across in many different ways. I've known people that thought they were ugly, but in their ugliness there was beauty. I dated a girl once that her ex had thrown her through a plate glass window. She wouldn't take her shirt off unless it was dark because she looked like a map, looked like a road map. But then once I got her to understand and see the beauty, and this can go for anybody, the scars of birth, particularly on a woman, those are beautiful things. Those are badges of courage. Those are things that you've earned. Those stretch marks, those scars, that's yours. You earned that. That's a roadmap to where you've been. And so embrace it. Don't.
That's a gorgeous. That I would get a tattoo of that card.
Yeah.
Monica, if you want to just read what I just wrote about the private reading.
Vera says, fit you to a T. You are beautiful in many ways, whether you see it or not, and whether other people see it or not. Embrace it, claim it, name it. It's yours.
Yeah.
Vera, talking to you.
You know, I had my first child at 16 and I married his father when I was 18 on my 18th birthday. And 3 months later, we were separated. We didn't actually divorce until 2017, but we stayed separated. And I remember I was the only one that I knew of my age who had those stretch marks. By the time I was 18, I had 2 kids. And I was so afraid to be with a new person because 18-year-old girls my age didn't have stretch marks. And I always thought, why would he want to be with me? I have these ugly stretch marks. I did not take my shirt off while with a man until RJ's father. And I met him when I was 32. So I had that insecurity my entire life. My ex accidentally insulted me. Like some drunk girl was like, oh, how do you deal with like her stretch marks? And he's like, yeah, it looks like Freddy Krueger attacked her stomach, but I still love her. And from that day on, I was 19 years old. He didn't mean it. That was just how he was. Damien's father. He just said things without thinking. But it really hurt me. And for like 15 years or so, I did not take my shirt off no matter what. Okay, so we're on Jennifer.
Scars are sexy. Don't let anybody convince you otherwise.
Oh, I know that now. Now I'm like, oh hey, check these out. I'm very confident in my body and myself. The only person I'm really not is with Ray, honestly. Everyone else, I feel great when I'm on camera. I feel great when I'm talking to anybody else. Jennifer, number 12. All right, set your intention, boo, and just let me know you're still here. Steve, if I showed Gemma my ugly, she tried to send me back on her cards. Ugliness is on the inside. Trust me. I don't. My teeth are really messed up right now too. I'm afraid that I'm going to lose them. And believe it or not, I am pandemic fat as well.
Pandemic fat here too. I need dental work. I've got a haircut, grooming.
You guys don't see me like between my boobs and my butt is like ew.
That's
but
me.
You know what?
I've got the body of a god, but that god happens to be Buddha.
I've got 5 kids,
right around my middle. Well, you still got a Coke bottle figure. It's just a 2 liter instead of
there you go. Maybe a 3. Who am I? I'm so sorry. Jennifer Bowman, if you're still here, please just let me know so I don't read for you for like no reason. I got your number 12, so I'm gonna pull that right now.
Who am I reading for after you?
Next it's Vixen Doe. I'm gonna read for Forrest and then we're all done.
Okay, Vixen Doe, think of a number and be thinking of a deck. Magic of You, Dark Mirror, 5, Mindful Message, 6, or Whispering
7,
Woods.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, girl. This isn't the card I pulled, but I just want to show you guys this one card. This She-Wolf card. It keeps popping out at me.
She-Wolf.
You see it? I know there's a delay. Yep, there it is.
Card.
A wolf coming out. She's coming out of the wolf. Okay, so Jennifer Bowman, I really hope you're still here. You have winter. Take care of your own needs. Take care of your needs, girl. And that is obviously in the seasons. It is the last card of the deck, and the number is 144, the page, because the cards are not numbered, which I kind of like that the cards aren't numbered. Winter, and we have the wolf. Do everything you need to be at your best, then move beyond your fears and limitations. For many of the animal realm, winter is a time of hibernation and retreat. You may wish to curl up in a ball too, but although you may not feel as bright as you'd like to be, a primal force within is encouraging you to continue. The winter card features a wolf, one of few animals that stay active all year round. Wolves know what it's like to work alone or to thrive within a pack. So, if you feel you need to go it alone at this time, know that wolf medicine will help you move beyond your insecurities and relax in your own space. You have an opportunity to move beyond your fears. Although you may feel in the dark, get comfortable with being in the unknown and trust that the light within you will sustain you through what may seem a challenging process. Ask yourself what you need to do to feel supported and alive. You may uncover something from your past that you have buried deep. Know that when you unearth it and shed light on it, you create space for miracles. You may feel like a lone wolf right now, but it's time for you to be the alpha. When the winter card arrives in the future position of a spread or as the last card in a reading, it can also indicate that the coming winter will usher in important energies with regards to your question or intentions. This is not a reading, but I do feel like that may be what's going on here. That you are going to be getting some mega intuition and really coming into your own power this winter. I'm for some reason, and I'm not saying you're in an abusive relationship, like a physically abusive one. I'm getting some kind of emotional or verbal, maybe not abuse, but some negativity aimed at you. Maybe you have jealous people, someone wishing you harm. It's time to stop being timid and just forgiving and letting things go. It's time to step into your power and be like, I'm not dealing with this crap. You need to get out of my life. Exposing the truth. Do not let other people stay in the dark of winter when they're trying to bring like air your butt out, right? Make sure you stay on top of your haters and your enemies because they're also in a pack and they also have an alpha. Always remember that. But you need to be stronger and get comfortable in the darkness, girl. Go out in the moonlight, like we said, ground yourself. Be comfortable in the dark, knowing that your inner lights will light everything up and you're still going to be able to see it very, very clearly when you are in the dark. Do not be afraid. That's okay. Don't be sorry. And I'm sorry you're feeling sick all of the sudden. Forrest, your number is 7. I know that. Just let me know you're still here, please. And then we really have to end because I have some readings to do and scripts to write. I'm so behind.
Okay, for the Vixen Doe, you got number 22 out of Whispers in the Woods. Opportunities. Unfurl like a fern even without warm sunlight. So think about that. Think about the ferns and how they grow toward the light. Now you have plants that only bloom out in the daylight, and you have night blooming things. But think of those missed opportunities. Think of what if those plants could bloom out anytime, and that's the way you need to be. Reach out there for opportunity. Don't wait for the sunlight. Don't wait for the dark. Now's the time. Now's the moment. There are opportunities of some sort before you or just ahead of you, maybe right behind you that you can still take advantage of. Look into those opportunities. If it's something you want to do, something you'd like to do, maybe something you've always wanted to do, go for it. Again, manifest it, claim it, name it. It's yours. That was a good card. I hope you got something out of that, Vixen Doe. But there are opportunities out there for you, just waiting on you to come and scoop them up. They're waiting on you. You're not waiting on the opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Be that fern that stretches, grow toward the light.
Mike J, I'm getting a little bit drained, but I'm going through and like I said, I'm adding astrology oracle to my channel. If people really hate it, I'll make another channel, but I really don't want to. I just want to incorporate it once a month. So tonight I'm going to do one sign from each element, like a 15 to 20 minute video and see how it works. I'm going to end up doing all 12 signs in the next couple of weeks. And if it works, it works. That'll bring in people who want oracle reads as well, but I'm still doing the paranormal. I have translucent humanoids and faceless entities coming tomorrow. All right, Forrest, this is for you, boo.
Card number 7. For next, Jennifer Bowman. Is that my next one?
No, we're done. I already did Jennifer.
Oh, okay.
She got Wolf, Winter.
Oh, okay, that's right.
If there's anybody in here who did not get read that wants to really quick, let us know. Jarvis, good night.
The only one I can think of is Carrie, but I think she may not be here. She was messaging me something. I haven't read the messages.
I didn't see her. Some people are messaging me, and I'm sorry, but I really don't like looking down at my phone. I will if I really have to.
I do it all the time.
Okay, so Lazarus Project, we're state neighbors. Drop me an email, Gemma Jade Paranormal, and if any of you aren't subscribed, please do that. please hit the like button on your way out. And also, please, if you have any experiences with the supernatural and or paranormal, send them to my email, gemmajadeparanormal@gmail.com. But I'll close out after Forrest's reading. I was waiting for him to tell me he's still here, but he may be having problems. I'm going to read for him anyway. He can go back and listen later.
Vixen Doe, I hope that meant something for you, resonated with you. Thank you for letting me read for you.
And Forrest, I gave a personal reading to last week, and he said I was dead on. So I'm doing pretty well, if I do say so. This is a gorgeous card, Forrest, and it does go along with what we were talking about. You got one of the sacred ones, and you got the Hunter, boo. And that's page 44. So look at this card. Oh, track down your fears and desires. Track down all of your fearful thoughts and feelings. When you find them, you will find your desires too. The Hunter card is based on the Celtic god Cernunnos. He is the stag god of the wild and represents both the hunted and the hunter. Similarly, the Hunter helps you connect with an energy that is both fearful and fearless. Your fears are the only things that are standing between you and what you desire at this time. So you have to come face to face with them as the Hunter does with wild animals and go beyond them. Steve, you're going to do Mary, Mary, please.
Okay.
Instead of being hunted down by your fears or other feelings that you have buried, become the Hunter, Forrest. You are being given confidence and strength at this time, so use your power to make a difference. You are not here to cower away or live in the shadows. You are here to realize your fullest potential, but this can only occur when you step up and do what needs to be done. When this card arises, there could be an opportunity to face an aspect of your past or bring closure to a situation that has been haunting you. If you are a man or identify as male, this card represents your masculinity and an opportunity to know yourself more deeply. Forrest, I know you're getting to know yourself. A lot of my subscribers are in recovery. And like, again, I'm not saying you are, but this just brings this to mind. I have an inordinate amount of people in recovery, which I love. So this is just about what we talked about, your past relationship. You finally broke that off. Anything that's haunting you, not like spirit haunting you, but like really, really bothering you. This is time to step up. It's not time to remain idle. It's time to do something about it and stop letting old wounds fester. And also learn from anything that you're going through that you may feel stuck or stagnant on. Try to sit and maybe meditate as best you can and learn, find the lesson in it, because until you find the lesson in it, you're going to keep being taught the same lesson over and over again until finally you understand. And this is your masculinity. Embrace it, boo.
Okay, Mary, Mary. Do you have a preference for a deck? I've got Dark Mirror. I've got Magic of You, Whispers from the Woods.
Number 13, you choose the deck.
Number 13, and me pick the deck. Me,
yeah. Mary, I'm so sorry I forgot to put you on the list, girl. I know you did ask earlier. I apologize. We had so many.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 is always my favorite number, too. My lucky number. Multiples of 13, 26, 39, 13 backwards, 31, 62, 93, or whatever it is. Yeah, 93. Okay, and you got Risk. Risk, Mary, Mary. Learn to grow wherever you are planted. Put that under there so you can look at it. When I think about that, you think about whether it's a lowly weed or the most beautiful rose, it doesn't choose where it's planted. Something else put it there. Its job is to grow and prosper and to transform. So if you're not where you need to be, work toward where you want to be planted. But in the meantime, grow where you are planted. You're where you are right now for a reason. Flower out, accept it, and grow where you are until you can be transplanted into a bigger pot or a rose bed or wherever you think you need to be. Maybe put in a vase and put in the house. You know, that just, I see there's something in that that's resonating within you, Mary. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you're looking for a change. You're looking to move on, move up, move out. But do what you can where you can now. But there will be a time when it's worth that risk. For now, maybe it's not quite time to take the risk yet, because it's kind of ambivalent there where it says risk and then says learn to grow where you are. That's kind of a conflicting message. But I think there will be a point where you'll know when it's ready to take that risk, to take that leap of faith, to step off and see what happens. I think that's a great card. I got a good feeling off that one for you, Mary Mary. And I hope you go and listen to that song. It's actually Shackles. I was thinking the name of it was Chains. But I
That's
love
a
that
beautiful
song.
song.
It
Yeah. Mary,
is.
Mary, I always think of them when I see your name too.
Yep.
It is a Christian band. They had their own reality TV show, I think, on VH1 or perhaps BET. Guys,
I never
I'm
saw
so
that.
sorry. Todd Brown, thank you. There are no soft C in Gaelic, so Kernunos is more accurate. Thank you very much for that information. Always willing to learn. Guys, thank you for sticking with us. We've been going for 3 hours and we ended. This was the perfect amount of people. I really appreciate all of you,
It's worked out
especially
great.
those who stuck in the beginning with all of that drama going on. I know that caused a lot of anxiety for a lot of us, myself included. But thank you so much. Don't apologize, the Lazarus Project. Yes, do that because we're ending right now. I have some personal readings I have to do and a script to finish for Mr. Stockton.
Thank
What do
you.
you guys
Thank
think?
you.
Me and Steve are going to get married on YouTube.
YouTube wedding. What would you think about
Guys,
that?
we really are. Guys, if you have any encounters or experiences with the supernatural and or paranormal, please send them to gemmajadeParanormal@gmail.com. We will see you next week. If you didn't get a reading, if you want a private personal reading with me, I do them for free. But I do like a gift for a gift. So I do put my PayPal link in the description box. But there is no pressure for you to do that. My mom says the same thing, Blue Crossroads. You really need to take a day or two for yourself to keep the burnout. I honestly can't because I only have when we stream and Sundays to get anything done. But I will figure it out. I'm thank you so much because I know
I'm
that I
in
really
the
need
same
to.
boat. I just try to
Um,
do less some days than others. Tomorrow, I'll record for the Missing Person Mysteries, but I won't be doing any live streams. So, um,
I just want to finish saying goodnight. So be kind to each other. Always be kind and take care of yourself. Like Blue Crossroads just said, try to keep the burnout away.
yep.
Guys, I love you. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you guys Friday nights. You guys are all very,
And
very, very welcome. It's my pleasure.
Mary, if you or anyone else wants to email me there, I feel like somebody's got a question for me or something that they didn't put in the chat or don't want to put in the chat, email me, stevestockton81@gmail.com. Mary, that goes for you or anybody. Email me. Gemma, they're asking for your emails. Okay, if I put it in there.
Yeah, you can put mine in there. And yeah, Lazarus, I'll get yours from Steve, definitely.
Okay, it's Gemma Jade White. No, Gemma Jade Paranormal.
Gemma Jade Paranormal now. Thank
I've
you.
had so many different ones and still have a lot of them, but I use them for different things.
I have a ton of different emails too. I try to keep them separate. I'm about to do one for just the Oracle readings, to be honest.
Gmail.com. Yeah, I'm thinking we might at some point ought to just spin this off into its own channel, do live readings, and then have recorded stuff on here too, pre-recorded stuff like
I'm doing pre-recorded readings right now.
Do get new decks in, do like a deck flip through and things like that.
That would be really cool. You know what? Let's talk about that and maybe set that up. Guys, I really got to go. Steve, I love you.
Love you too.
Talk
Love
to you later
here. I'll see you all tonight. Missing Persons and 13 past midnight. Ghost Stories at midnight. That's at midnight Pacific time. I'll see you there. And that video's back up on Missing Person Mysteries, people that were frozen to death and survived. So they weren't really frozen to death. Anyway, love you, Gemma. Thanks for having me on.
Sure, I love you.
It's a pleasure. Love you too. We'll see y'all later.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Steve, can I disconnect?